It's a lot more than automation. I've been going in.
Oh yeah, even like putting all the new shit in.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
Busy.
besides making everything from scratch, I've been like hard coding all of these new abilities to make them actually automated and function. And then just to make it more difficult, I also have every single ability has an animation.
Going through
Because why not?
the ringer.
Because I don't want you. I want you to feel like if you shoot someone, you shoot them.
Shooting with a laser.
Yeah, and so also, and then obviously, I feel like a machine gun should be a very different animation from a sniper rifle. So obviously, every single gun has a unique animation.
Obviously.
Every single firearm type, and then obviously because some of them have different elementals, and like you can change the elements of different things, those have to be reflected in the animation.
Obviously, they have to
Yeah,
be.
because like there's a difference between shooting a machine gun and shooting a machine gun like that solar machine gun or an arc machine gun. It could be
Is
blue
this how you
bullets.
fell into the rabbit hole with that mech game?
Yeah, but that one was like, which honestly I'm using a lot of the effects that I made for the Lancer game because it's a lot of guns, so I'm just porting that over here. But like some of them are different.
Differenter.
But yeah. And it's like, your character's super. Yeah, you fucking grow flaming wings and can fly around. Yeah, your token lights on fire now when you do it because it's cool. And like Kay's special things, like, yeah, you make this dope shadow bow thing that like makes a tether on the ground. Yeah, so his character literally fires like this big crazy shadow bow thing and it looks sick.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, you gotta add a bunch of shit to it because I don't know. It's cool.
It is cool. I had it working at one point a long time ago where like the spells would, I don't know what I did it automatically, or like most of the spells would automatically like have their effect templates with it, and I never figured out what module did that. I must have gotten rid of it or got outdated or something because it never worked.
Because that's how I'm using a lot of the animations. It's like I'm piecing out spell animations and like taking things away and mix and matching things into one big animation to make it more cool.
Yeah. Well, at any rate, if we're all settled in here, we can get settled in and connected to the game and such. We'll get going.
I have 27 scripting tabs open on my browser.
Busy
Can
on
you
the
tell
grind.
I had a free day?
Oh. But I'm not going to be solo webcam, though, so, like, someone else come here.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
Or turning it off.
I could. Nice. The glory.
Let me go turn on the lights.
How to do that, too. How to adjust my lighting.
Or else I'd just be sitting here in the dark. And that's not very in character.
With a coder hood on.
Right. Also called sweatpants.
Yeah. That you wear over your head.
You don't?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
I don't have a jester's hat, so I have to make one. Pants on the head, because I feel like a fool with this coding.
I don't know why it took me so long to process. But I got there. All right, gamers. Well, let's just get us into the zone. Last time, we started our adventure right after parting ways with Sir Rupert the Small and joining forces with Rick of a mysterious biker clan that seems to want to part of a mysterious biker clan of dwarves that seems to want to establish a chapter in the city of Azora. This is one I should have wrote a recap on.
Okay, fire.
This is a fire moment.
It's a fire moment.
Well, I think I'm going to be overlapping with the last session, so this is a fire moment.
You
That's
already
okay.
are. This is the start of the previous session.
That is true. I think I am too. Well, we talked with Hey, stop! Get! Other dog eating my food. Dog's food. Dang. Fuck. That's a problem. See, he won't eat his food, but the other dog will. So like it's like a whole thing of keeping them
2
balanced. Yeah. No, there was my roommate's dog.
dogs?
But she's a good girl. She just sneaks and steals. But
Don't you room with Mook?
maybe.
I thought you did.
Who knows? Perhaps. But beginning our quest given to us by Master Rosefinch of the Tower of the Lore Masters, we began investigating the supposed brain-sucked victims surrounding the Cut Barber. The owner, supposedly being an illithid, has rehabilitated, allegedly, and been given a magical item that allows him to blend in with the Society of Azora, and he has, thus far, under Rosefinch's mind, done well. From what Rosefinch knows, he has not been up to anything bad until recently, where there has been a string, of course, brain suckings, which are very illithid MO around the barber. The group headed over to investigate, and they began talking with Jory, as well as talking with a dwarven blacksmith in the next door location of Ingathis. Mostly from Hildak, who was working the forge and operating at the time, and also with Rick, who kind of got some dwarven stereotypes in there. We kind of got that back going. And Satho taking the lead on the conversation with Jory. He went into Corey, rather. Going in to get a haircut from the creature. A conversation was struck. Talks were had about the various goings on in the barber shop and his family life, and he talked about a son that apparently didn't live close. Some information was gathered, some words were had, and eventually Satho emerged from the barber unharmed. I believe then like a request for like coming back after hours was made, and the group did adhere to that, I believe, if I remember correctly. Meeting with him to talk privately after hours about his son and such. I think Hildak might have went in there. Yeah, and Hildak got the haircut. Maybe I'm misremembering Satho and Hildak. Might be having this backwards. Satho went in there. Oh God, my memory is foggy on this one. Feel free to help me out, fellas. Satho or Hildak? Yeah, it was right the first time? I think so, too.
Satho
and then Hildak the second
his
time.
Thing seemed fine, so we went back to the thing. Hildak made a comment about the dwarf's halfling wife not having a beard and was subsequently kicked out, and then having nowhere to go and nothing to do. He instead crossed the street, went into the barbershop, got a sick blue hair implant, and established a meeting with the dude's kid.
Yeah. I remember the meeting with the kid for sure. The second that was after the... Yeah. Exactly as you said. But after arranging this meeting, some time was taken. It was said to be at midnight behind the Dark Light Zone. The group prepared to head out there, and I believe, if the map is correct, we already headed back to the Dark Light Zone and are currently out front, awaiting Your next
The
move.
thing was that Hladok was supposed to meet the kid, but he's supposed to meet him alone, or else the
Right.
kid won't come out. So the whole thing was having Hladok there and the other two being inconspicuous or
Well,
away.
be inconspicuous as you will with your loud motorcycle. As you stand here in front of the Darklight Zone, a familiar building with a familiar accoutrement. It is a mostly windowless building, save for a few sources of light that are allowed in. But it has good drinks. And this is the back. This pathway on the right leads to the back alley, which is behind, of course.
Is that where we said we're going to meet? Is behind it?
Behind the Darklight Zone, I believe, was the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is where I go.
Right. And
And you still have some time. It's like 30 minutes till midnight, so.
I understand that that two of you want to be here, but I don't know. Maybe go inside, mingle. I don't think the Darklight Zone has windows, but you know.
yes, given that we won't have visual, is there another way you could contact us if things happen to go poorly, quickly?
Probably laser beam. I only have one, but is enough, I think. Or, you know, I can make a very loud noise. I could do my whole rave jam thing.
Is it like
It is a very distinctive sound.
You know that one.
is it like quiet inside?
The Darklight Zone. Depends how high you are.
Okay, great. So then I think we'll just go inside and hope to hear loud sounds outside or a bright light when the place with no windows. I'm going in.
Oh, hello, sir. Welcome. Oh, sir, sorry. You're a dwarf and all, and when you're underage, you also have beard, so I do need to check your ID.
I don't have one.
You got someone to vouch for you?
No.
Drink
Or is
this.
there a line?
And he pulls out a small little vial of this dark black liquid, which you recognize. This is a extremely, extremely powerful distillant of alcohol that only a full bearded dwarf could handle without vomiting everywhere. And even then, it's questionable.
Okay. I'll drink it.
Make a Constitution saving throw. That's enough. As you down it, it rises in your belly a little bit. Whoa. Even better.
I have
Wait, what?
resistance to being poisoned.
Oh, you do. What happened? Why is it
Dwarf.
like 4? I don't know what happened.
What?
Oh, it's a total roll. I see. That's the roll that you actually rolled with the total next to. I see. I was very confused by them numbers. Yes, he looks at you, but you down it, and with the fucking advantage, like, no, not even a glow. It's just a little bit of a thing. You don't even feel intoxicated. It was weak. It's like, well, you're all good. Go on through.
Is it really the test? All right.
For dwarves, yeah.
Who
He
is
just
this
has like a
horribly
little,
burnt
a little
lady?
mini fridge stocked with these little black, just instant kill vials.
Elf, hey? You know, elves age differently. I'll need to see your ID. Can't really
Fair
tell how old you are. Make sure you're not underage.
Sure. Well, I have favors, I suppose. Don't know if they have dates on them.
Yeah, the hero ID
see
would
that
have
they're
your
rather
birth
old.
date and such. And he
Oh, good.
would take it. Yep. Oh, good. Head on through. Oh, and close the door.
Sure.
You're letting all the dank out.
You know, I could probably
Right.
set that door up to automatically close.
That would save a lot on the dank bill.
I kind of figured that was your job, but I see it's not.
Well, I just checked IDs.
Oh. And you're not like the doorman. Usually a
I
doorman
got
does
up.
that.
If I got up and closed the door, like,
What if your desk was
Someone might
closer to
slip
the
through.
door?
well, then it would be. Hmm.
You know what? I'll just set up
No.
the door to automatically close. Actually, I'm gonna go get a drink first.
Yeah, enjoy the dark light zone. And
I do
hey,
my best
if,
work
if
when drunk.
I recommend the blue room, eh?
You couldn't even tell my age. I don't care what you recommend. And you thought
you
that
walk
stuff was
up-
strong.
You walk up and you see a rather dapper-looking tiefling, and he looks at you. Ah, hello. Sorry, I was just talking to my friend here. She is just dropping off a shipment, but I always have a time for my customers. What can I get you?
I would like the opposite of the blue room.
Ah, the red room then. It is right this way.
Nice.
Do you know the passphrase?
Yeah, it's let me in.
That's correct.
Nice.
Enjoy your
Come
stay,
close,
and
my friend,
we will
now.
have. I will have a server. Actually, I will wait on you myself in just a few minutes. I just have to finish wrapping up with Susanna here.
Oh, that is service.
Indeed. The door closes automatically. Whoa. Yes. Anyways, I thank you for this delivery. You have always managed to bring me my supplies post haste, and I will know that who to call upon next time for a resupply. Yes. She turns and that is of course what I anticipate with all my customers. I try to keep good rapport, make the rounds, even when I can. So glad that we can still do business together. Well, I think it is time for me to be and she turns, notices you, Satho. Just, have we met? I never forget a face usually. And that I think I've seen you around.
I feel as if we're both distinct enough that we should remember each other, but I admit I also can't remember.
I meet a lot of people, and I'm sure you do too, so it is fair.
Fair enough.
Well, excuse me.
Of course. Good evening.
To you as well. Oh, nice motorcycle.
My motorcycle senses are tingling.
Someone's complimenting it.
Someone's thinking about touching it.
Ooh, they better not.
If they do, I'll break their hands.
I'll throw them into a fire or something, make them all burned up. Yeah. Well. Oh, so another customer. You looking for something strong, something blue, something red?
Something with some fresh air.
Then you want the outdoor seating. It is right this way.
Oh,
Come. Do not be shy. This is just my server. She can get out of the way.
thank you.
And it just right out here. I will. It's a little dark out there right now, but I will send a server out with a brazier and also a brazier. So it'll be a very fun night for you.
That does sound like two
Brazier
useful
and
items.
brazier. How raunchy.
Thank you.
If you need anything, you just call on Mormo. I'll be here for you. All right,
Mob.
Mormo. Yes, good to meet you.
Likewise.
Right. You take care of this one.
Oh, I should close the door.
It's more like a tent flap on this side, which is very funny, considering. But it does some level to keep the dank in. And out comes a few minutes in a server, not wearing a brassiere, unfortunately, but she does have a brazier, a little small little warm brazier to put on the table. Kind of illuminates and warms the area. Can I get you anything? You need any drinks or anything? Any special requests? Any food? We're still serving food for the next 15 minutes. Midnight was when we stopped.
Oh, how about this? I will give you. I don't know what the rates are for a place like this, but I'll give you 2 electrum pieces to let me enjoy this table in peace.
I don't know what those are worth, but I'll take them. You can have the
I
table.
believe they're Earthwatch half a gold.
That's so confusing.
It is.
Well,
Yep.
all right. Here you go. Table's yours, and I'll leave you to it.
Appreciate it.
She heads back in. A few moments later, in the red room, you do see this luxuriously comfortable room. These seats are made of a fine wood that is actually quite soft to sit on.
Pretty much as soon as the door closes, Rick is wrecking this room. He is putting cups on the table to make a pool table, and he broke off part of his torch to make a little ball, and he's also going to break off part of this big chair to make his cue or his pool stick.
The door, it takes a few minutes, but like as you're like rearranging the chamber, the door opens and he's like, "Oh, I see you have made yourself welcome."
Yeah, I mean, you got a nice setup here, but you ever think about getting some like games or something in there, something that people can hang around with? Maybe put some weapons on the wall if they want to fight.
I do not encourage much fighting here, mostly just ingesting some of the imbibements and relaxing. But
Yeah, you see,
Yeah,
every
we'll
bar
consider
can
it.
have beer, but what if you want a good fight? Where are you gonna go?
It is a good question. Well, you just enjoy your time in here, and do you need any refreshments other than the ones provided?
Goes and takes a sniff. Is it any good?
Yeah, it smells like there is currently almost like a teapot, but taller, like a pitcher almost, like a metal pitcher, is what you'd call that, I assume, filled with this strong dark rum. It smells maybe not dwarven of make, but fine quality.
No, this is gonna be good enough, but you guys are gonna get real close. You got any lube? My bike is grinding together a bit, and I think I might need to hit it with something so that everything rolls a bit smoother.
I do not have that kind of lube, my friend, but I do have some lubricant for things.
Rick's gonna pass.
Fair enough. Well, if you need it, it is in this bottom shelf. Plenty of people, make these rooms their own. So do not feel like you are doing anything wrong. It is completely welcome for you. We change out most of this furniture fairly frequently for reasons. But
Getting the implication that I should have felt like this is wrong.
no. Many of places do not like people smashing their things. Me, in the red room, it is fine.
What about the blue?
In the
room?
blue room, no. Well, that is a peaceful place.
You got any eggs in there?
No,
Where do you keep
that
your
is a
eggs?
place. I do not sell eggs here. We mostly do
That's not the
dinner
question.
time things.
Where do you keep your eggs?
Don't store eggs here either.
Okay, that was the question. I'm done.
All right. Well, if you need anything else, you just call Mormo, yes?
Ormo.
He closes the door. And Hadak, while you're just waiting in the familiar back alley that I'm sure you've been in a few times, the back door opens as Mormo is taking out some trash, throwing in this dumpster. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hello, Doc. Eh? What are you doing here? And why are you not in the blue room?
I'm here for business.
Oh, that is rare. Usually it is pleasure, no?
Usually.
Oh. Well, if I can get you anything for your way, drinks, right inside, I have blue drinks, red drinks, yellow drinks, purple
No,
drinks,
but
white
you
drinks.
could take good care of my friends in there. The dwarf
Ah,
and the
the-
elf.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. The dwarf, at least, he reminds me of you in some ways.
We are kindred souls.
Well, I will do my best to take care of him. He is having a good time in the red room. He picked
The
right.
red room.
Yes, he's
Not
the
the
raucous
blue
room.
room?
Not the blue room. No, he's
Maybe
a
we're not so similar.
he's a raucous soul for sure. But well,
He's adventurous. I did not give him as much credit. So brave.
the red room. I tell him it's we use it for lots of things. It's a kind of an all holds no holds
He still
barred
has
kind of
his
room.
armor. Yes.
Yes, of course. Still,
Oh,
I offered him the
he has no
lube and
weapon.
all. He asked for it and stuff, and he was kind of ashamed about it after asking for the lube. And he said, "Oh no, I'm not going to use the lube." And I'm like, "All right, but if you want to use the lube, it is right here in this shelf."
So fresh.
Yes,
So natural,
so
so raw.
indeed. If you want to
Impressive.
visit him in there, you can get in on some red room action. I know.
Oh, no, I swore off of the red room ages ago.
Yeah,
After
that is
the
fair.
incident.
That is fair. That is fair. That was messy. That's why we had to start changing out the furniture each time. But, well, it was good seeing you, friend. And again, I'm right inside, and then there's plenty of drinks, plenty of warm, plenty of light in the dark, and plenty of dark. So, come on
You
in
could do
anytime.
me a favor,
Oh.
besides taking care of my friends. For the next, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. Don't let anyone else back here. Don't
Don't
want
let
them to
anyone
get
else.
involved, you know.
Sure. I mean, I can't control the alley, but I can keep people from my back door, of course.
Right from the door.
All right. Well, sure thing. I'll bolt it and keep it shut. It's like there'll be no door there at all.
I trust you.
Of course. Of course. All right then.
You're a very trustworthy man. Not shifty, not shady, none of that.
Not at all. Neither
You
of these
wear
things.
yourself on your sleeve.
Indeed. That's what I like. Self-made man. Work hard. All right. Well, here. And he hands you a small personal flask out of his coat that he usually keeps on him. You hold on to this. It is a Mormos flask, and you take a sip whenever you feel cold. It is a little chilly tonight, yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to head back inside. If you need anything, I'll be in there. And he closes the door and locks it.
Madak is going to continue sitting on this pile of crates.
Yeah.
He's just like
Yeah, the
kicking his
smell-
feet,
The
waiting.
smell of these, the garbage is garbagey, but no more than treading through the sewers. It's actually much more pleasant comparatively. But
No poopy.
it's gonna be
Some poopy.
a
Less poopy.
we got a few more minutes before midnight. So Satho, you do anything out here in the privacy of your own table?
Yeah, this fence, is this like, can I see through? Are there holes in it, or is it solid wood kind of thing?
This is like an iron lattice fence almost, but right here there are a lot of birds of prey that are kind of like growing up very tall to like obscure street view, and there is like a hedge bush that comes up to like pretty much right here while you're sitting. So it's pretty private actually when you're sitting in this area.
Well, and like, does the fence look like it's climbable? Like it's got
Oh yeah,
holes big enough
you
to...
can climb it. Yeah,
Cool.
the
Yeah,
tops are
there's nothing-
spiky, but like it would take a little bit of like acrobatics to not get cut essentially on the
Gotcha.
top. But yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like an iron fence that you would think of for sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, Seth will take just a few minutes just to sort of see if anybody goes around the fence this way, sort of going towards the back alley.
Yeah. Yeah, waiting a few minutes, we'll kind of speed up time as this happens, because if you're watching out, eventually you notice a blonde boy doing what blonde boys do. A young human male, looks familiar to some maybe, but to others, he is a guy I found on the internet. I think there's just fan art of one of those three house
It's Dimitri.
characters. Yeah, I think it is, but there's not a lot of like young teenage boy arts for fantasy arts, it turns out. So we work with what we have. But he is a young blonde boy doing what blonde boys do. He's strolling down the street rather sulkily. He's like kind of shoulders are hung low, his head's hung low, but he's kind of like looking around, kind of keeping his eyes peeped out, just walking. He's heading towards the back alley for sure. But it's like a few minutes before. Oh no, that's an hour. Hang on, I can rewind this. Ooh, nice, perfect. It is a few minutes before midnight, and like you kind of notice him skulk around the corner. Still in view barely until just out of view.
Etho's probably gonna, once he's out of view, he'll slip back inside and go to listen at the back door,
You got it.
if possible.
Yeah. Mormo's like, hello, your friend. I have been informed your friend of Haldak. He said not to go back out there. Just that door is off limits. That door. You can go to the red zone, of course, or the blue door, or the blue room, or the red room, of course.
I see. And while that's, I'm sure that's what Hadak said. I'm just listening by the door.
Fair enough. Just do not go out there.
Well, for now.
He forbade it. But, all right. If you need a drink, let me know. Rick, are you doing anything in these few minutes leading up to
Oh yeah, he's
midnight?
making this place more like home. So hold on, let me just pump this out here. 5 of those, and is gonna do various things, including making this place smell like cigarettes. Making maybe like this thing, or no, this chair, kind of argue with him as he gets drunk enough, and then he's gonna fight the chair. He's just kind of making it more like a biker bar.
Well, yeah. And it's getting rowdy. And as the rowdiness ensues, you can kind of hear it carrying on, actually, a little bit, Satho. From the Red River, you just kind of hear some, like, echoing, some interesting noises and some interesting smells. It's like, this is a dive bar. But even more than the bar room
Rick
itself.
wants to do the classic biker thing of making this bar inhospitable to anybody that's not a biker.
I'm taking over. Oh, yeah, this is my bar now.
We come in and
All
we
right.
ruin your bar.
This is our bar now.
This is now a biker bar.
We're going to park the bikes inside the bar. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, a few minutes pass. You just see this sullen teenager kind of walking over with his shoulders low. He's wearing the belt that is very similar to the one that the barber wore. It's the same one, in fact. You're wise enough to know. He comes over and... You're the one I'm supposed to talk to?
There's much work to do, I see. Yeah, hold on. Stand up off the thing.
Look,
I am.
I don't know what Dad told you, but I'm fine, okay? He's just a freak. He is so crazy. I don't. Anything he said is nuts. Okay. That's how kids talk. They say nuts. Bongo zongo.
Anything he says is cringe. Like no cap. For
Mega
real.
cringe. No cap.
Low-key
For real.
cringe.
For real. Respect. For
Right. Well, that aside, I am Hladak Vedamosti.
Do you have a brain?
I do.
Good to know.
I'm a living
No
thing.
reason.
So,
Not like I care or anything.
right. So you're his kid.
Yeah, you don't see the
one
family
whom he cares so
resemblance.
much about.
We look almost identical. We have eyes, nose, mouth, ears.
Taste.
I don't know how they taste.
Different taste from you.
So,
Look, I'm going
like,
to
are
drop
we?
the pretense. I know who or what you and your father are, but just want to make sure that things are on their level.
Yeah, they're on the level. I'm always on the level. I'm cool. I'm hip. Why do you think I'm out here on the lone at midnight? I'm a cool street walking kid. No one controls me. Not my dad. Not you. Not anybody. Yeah.
I believe that is the problem, is that it seems not even you have control of yourself.
No, I have complete control. And then as he says this, his eyes turn like purple. And then he looks at you and immediately lunges. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yep.
We'll put you guys in here too, and then we'll have you make perception checks. Satho, you probably will hear this for sure. Rick, well, Sat, we'll see what happens. We'll have you roll perception checks on your turn. That was a very big delay on the start of music there. It was odd. Why does it say 3 and then he's above everyone?
Peter.
Cheater! He's cheating! Begin combat? Why is it saying that? Did he actually roll 3? It did. Why is he?
He's up there.
Why is he up there? Shouldn't be. Oh. I can sort by initiative. Oh, you
There
can
you
sort
go.
by name, initiative. Oh, I got a new module
you
for
sort
better
by name,
initiative,
that's
and you
why.
can sort by initiative. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you how it happened now. Well, the top of the round, you see this creature. He's talking, and he's like in mid speech, and he almost unnaturally stops, and then the eyes glow purple, and he's lunging towards you all of a sudden.
Yeah, Hladak will. He's going to naturally take a step, pull the long flail, and wind it up.
Hmm.
Ooh, what just happened? Ignore that. I didn't even do that. I was trying to link the wind up because it won't put it in.
Oh,
Well, this
that's right. I forgot. I didn't
will.
activate these on Wednesday, and I forgot we had all these things. We didn't get a lot more tests with them. Oh well. Test more with it. I forgot this module was doing weird things, and I wanted to do settings with it. I completely forgot about that. But at any rate,
Yeah,
you take
that's
a
all.
step
He's
back and you
taking a
wind
step
up.
back and is winding up the flail.
Satho, you hear almost like a shrill, phlegmy throat roar from some sort of creature as something is making a lot of ruckus back there.
All right. Setha will bang on the door and call to Rick. Rick, it's go time. And without, is the door locked? Okay.
It was, but
is-
like it's bolted from this side, so you can easily unbolt it.
Okay. And then Satho will bust open the door.
And you do. Hey, he said that door is off limits.
It seems like an emergency. And
I tried to keep him, old dog. You heard.
You did well.
so it's obvious that the kid is like lunging at Padak. Even
Yeah,
though I didn't see it.
like his arms are out, his eyes are glowing purple, and he's like running forward.
All right.
Doc is in like a wind up. I guess he's ready for the pitch.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Satho's just gonna sort of slip out into the alley and move behind some boxes. Based on like dealing with doors and calling to Rick, do I still have a full action to use?
Banging on the door. You could, yeah, that's free action part of your talking. Just running while you run by is calling out to Rick, and then opening the door is an interact action. So you still have your action.
Okay. Satho will, knowing sort of psionic tendency, will sort of just send out a mind sliver just to give him a little test.
My mind.
Slivered.
You as you like kind of like do some like psychic influence on the creature, you do feel like there's almost two creatures there that you're attacking at once. It's odd. It's very strange. It's a weird sensation.
That does sound very strange. To feel two presence of minds. But he actually seems to be affected by.
Yeah, I did. I heard him.
Okay. And that'll be Satho's turn, waiting for him to advance.
All right, Rick.
Was I able to hear
You're in the
Satho?
red room. Yeah, you. Yeah, you would have for sure.
All right,
Banging on the door, absolutely.
great. Then Rick will. Let's move fast. So do this. He will go up, get the door. Bonus action, or he'll use that thing to dash. Like, get right up next to him. Out of
Alright.
nowhere, clothesline. Let's punch him in the face.
He just keeps fucking drifting
Child.
into the room, hard laps out the back door, skirts around Holdog, and comes in with the haymaker.
I am
In
not
the span
taking
of
no
6
more
seconds.
chances with you, city
Oh,
slickers.
probably not. It's a 9.
Oh, that is a miss. As he just ducks out under the way,
That's it.
and then he is going to bring his turn. And he lets out a psychic roar, and a blast of mind energy emanates in a 60-foot cone, that's not a 60-foot cone. It's not a 60-foot cone at all. In fact, I need intelligence saving throws from Rick, Hladak, and from Satho. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, no, I think Satho, you're in full cover because you're like directly lined up with him, and these two boxes are stacked. Yeah, you'd be in full cover, so this probably wouldn't affect you. Yeah, I think. I think that's how
In any
AoEs
case,
work.
it's
Probably won't
25
affect
is-
him with this 25 too.
I
True.
don't know if it's a half damage thing.
Oh, true.
Nope. Well, yeah. Either way, you're fine. Oh wow! Actually, all of you are fine. Do you feel this like psychic energy just blast out from you, and it is all like shrouding your mind, except for you, Satho, because you were behind the boxes. There's linens in these boxes you sense, and they protect you. As the blast hits your minds, though, you feel like this energy try to lock your mind down. It feels like you're trying to get shut down, but it doesn't work. So that's gonna bring. He's gonna step. Yeah. Well, shit. That's his turn then. Ladot.
Let me.
Does anyone speak deep speech? Because he's yelling in some very weird guttural tones right now.
No.
No, okay.
All right, okay. If we're doing it this way, let's do it. Doc is going to. I'm going to use my action to channel divinity.
Mm.
So there's that.
The twilight emanates from you.
Oh, it did work. Did I save it? It
Oh,
did.
there it goes.
Sick.
Nice.
I didn't have to change anything except just the distance. Dope. So action for that and bonus action. Oh no, I can't. I don't have any charges. That's it. He's gonna move to here,
Hmm.
and that's it.
You got it. It's going to bring us to Satho.
Something will call out from beyond the boxes and say, "Boy, you're outnumbered. Just, I don't think you're doing what you need to."
In the deep guttural tones of seems to be a response, but it's not in common anymore for whatever reason.
That the second presence I felt. Do I feel like I can tap into the phone line? Like, is there anything that I could do that I could think of to try and like look into that more, other than hit him with another sliver?
You would need something like detect thoughts or some sort of psychic spell to like make a link.
Gotcha. Don't have anything like that.
Unless you have some other creative
Unfortunately.
way of doing it.
I'm going to try to mind sliver the other presence. If one presence felt more other than another.
Yes, you do that.
All right.
You can target him and make do the thing normally, I think. God, he failed again. He's actually pretty good at these, but he failed. With that, you feel like the other presence is getting disoriented by these psychic spikes that you're throwing into it, and they are. One of the presences is waning while you're doing that.
Okay. As a bonus action, I don't think I have a ton that I can do. All right, and yeah, so Satho uses Mind Spike, driving into the other consciousness, and just keeps hiding behind boxes.
The linens will protect me. The linens will protect me.
And that's turn.
The new. All right. That brings us to Rick.
There you go, Satho.
Oh yeah.
10 HP for you.
Rick's just gonna punch. Rick doesn't know about this presence. He's just gonna punch.
He's gonna punch.
Oh, also, my aid would have run out by now,
What is that?
so your
I don't
max
know what
HP
that
should be
is.
back into normal.
Why is that doing that?
Oh, true.
Oh, okay. Back to
Whoa.
normal. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ignore that. That's stupid. Whatever that is. I'm just gonna punch.
Undo. There you go.
Ugh.
Whoa!
And then 2d4.
Big hit.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a massive hit. As you slam into him, the Thunder Gauntlets crunch and crack as they unleash a blast of energy right into his chest, and you hear him, and he spits out a lot of this purplish blood that starts to. It starts red, but as it hits the ground, it turns purple as it hits on the floor.
It's been all that time brain sucking, not enough time fighting. You lack brain power.
He's breathing heavily now. Yeah, he's looking bloodied actually after that. Anything else for you, Rick?
No, that is all.
All right. He looks pretty hurt,
There you
but
go,
he
Rick.
is going.
True.
Oh, he's gonna use his psychic power. He's gonna put his hand up, and he's gonna start to levitate you up in the air. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw,
Don't do that
Rick.
to me. Put me down right now.
We do. Dwarves
No.
are supposed to stay on the ground. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You put me down right now.
That's just enough. Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
punch you in
you
the face
just like
again.
your feet just rooted into the ground. No, I'm not going. No, no, no. You feel the gravity picking up on you. You're like no, no, and it
My
just
brain
stay
is
in the ground.
stronger. I will believe myself to be on the ground. Rick visualizes staying on the ground. Oh yeah, it's
looks,
a battle of the minds.
he looks frustrated by this, but it does make him want your brain all the more. Okay. Well, that's gonna be his turn. Hello, Doc.
At the end of his, is he charmed or frightened?
Maybe.
I'm going
Why?
to use my
Tell me why.
my thing. I'm not going to grant him temporary HP. I'm going to end one effect on the creature, causing it to be charmed or frightened. On the off chance that there's some wacky do going on.
You see the purple in his eyes break. Oh! Why are you hitting me?
Does this sound like a different speech pattern than before?
It's not all guttural and like deep speechy for sure.
I mean,
He
whenever
sounds.
he was talking.
Oh no! This
before.
sounds. He sounds in pain now, but it's the same. Oh, sulky teen. Oh, that hurt. What are you doing? I just came here to talk to you, and you're attacking me. Hey, who's this? How'd they get out of here?
Listen, man, I don't know much, but I got a loud knock on my door, and now I'm gonna knock you out.
Why? I don't want to fight you, please.
It's
Wait,
because the
Rick,
elf back there
there's-
said to.
There was something on him. I've removed it.
Oh, so we don't need to punch him anymore.
Yeah.
While he's
Punch
near
me.
me, I believe it cannot happen. I think something took over. And yeah, Ladok is gonna.
No one takes over me. I control myself.
Ladok's gonna step up to the dude. I need you to cooperate.
I am trying to. And then you attacked me. I still don't understand what's going on. Oh, my head.
And yeah, Ladok is going to. He's going to switch to his Morning Star. And he's gonna just ready the Morning Star for if the kid takes hostile action. Just wait there while we talk. There's something wrong with you.
I'm gonna sit on this dumpster.
Yeah, as long as he's still within 5 feet of me, that's fine. I believe he was under some sort of magical effect.
Rick raises his hand to punch him again, and then he puts it down. He's like,
Oh, as he's leaving, he's like,
This time,
He like cowers.
you're fine.
Oh, don't hit me anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, you can't make sudden movements like that. Very
I'll just
concerning.
go to the dumpster.
well, whatever it was, I can hold it off for a minute.
Honestly, that was my plan with your body anyway.
What?
That's Ladog's turn.
All right. A minute, you say?
Yeah, I can only hold it for a minute.
Can I like
Because at the end of
pause combat?
at the I guess it's technically at the
Yeah, we'll just
end
end
of each of
combat
its
for now.
turns. So if something takes over at the start of his turn, then it would still be there. But I can end the effect on him being charmed or frightened at the end of every one of his turns.
That's close enough. That would have been it would have been the end of his turn essentially last turn, so you could have done it. That was the perfect time to do it at
That's
the
what I'm
start of your turn
saying.
essentially. Yeah,
As
exactly.
he ended his turn, I did the effect
been
and
my turn,
removed it
yeah.
so that I didn't break him.
Absolutely. So you guys have a minute or so. We'll abstract it a little bit, of course, but you know.
Well, I believe you were right. I did feel a presence in his mind. Second one.
You boy, are you an illithid?
I don't know what that is.
Is your father a barber?
Yes, he's a good one. He cut my hair. Look how dapper I look. And you see that the magic is emanating from his belt. Other than that, and it has illusion properties. But that's only magical like item he has on him. The rest
There's no,
of
like,
anything
traces
he's
or
doing.
anything?
Yeah, none of that was spell casting. It seems to be which leads you to believe that was psionic energy, and like you're vaguely familiar with psionics, but it doesn't leave a trace. It doesn't leave the same kind of trace as magic spell does.
Does Rick know about the mother? I think he does. I think I was there for that. I don't know.
Perhaps.
I'll just assume.
Yeah, so Doc he would have filled you in on the situation on the way here.
Oh, okay. Listen,
makes
boy,
sense.
when was the last time you've seen your mother?
Dad doesn't let me talk to her. She says she lives in the lowlands and she's not to be trusted.
And you haven't been to the lowlands.
No.
Mhm.
I wouldn't go down there.
Okay,
It's
child,
scary.
I'm going to have to restrain you before this runs out.
What? Why?
I will not hurt you, but something is messing with your head, and if it comes back, we don't want to have to kill you. This is for your safety.
Make a persuasion check.
My fucking favorite. I was
Built for this.
built for this. Oh, unironically,
Oh,
pretty good.
he looks at you. And you feel a thought press into your mind. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, before you do that, what's the surface thoughts? What's your surface thoughts like?
Pladok is actively weighing, like the thing on the forethought of his mind is that he's weighing taking the life of an innocent child versus like the weight of taking the life of this child versus the weight of removing an illithid who is a mass murderer. He is in a very kind of struggle because he knows the obvious answer is he should just end this thing. But you know,
A few seconds
he
pass,
doesn't
like
want to. He knows that he should kill this kid, but he doesn't want to.
in this like time, he is kind of scanning each of your surface thoughts real quick, before actually pressing any deeper in anyone. So he's gonna jump over to Satho. What's Satho's surface thoughts?
Satho's probably thinking about, like, obviously having like a second presence in your mind is very reminiscent of the second presence that he is missing. So his surface thoughts are 100% of his old life. He's barely paying attention to the situation.
And then Rick, he scans over to your mind real quick.
Rick's like, how much ale did I leave? How much rum? I don't think I left that much, but it was only like 30 minutes.
Red Room wasn't so bad.
Red room was pretty good. I wonder what the blue room is like. This guy's probably
Why isn't
connected
there
to the.
lubricant oil-based?
He's probably thinking of what he knows about Illithid as well. He's like, yeah, it's probably some elder brain shit. He doesn't know much, so he's just like making wild assumptions. He's like, yeah, this guy's probably connected. Unfortunate. Gotta bash him.
He's fucking jacked in.
What do you guys mean? You guys said what? A second presence? Elder brain? What's an elder brain?
An old brain. Don't you know words?
What does that mean? What do you mean connected? What's going on?
Does
You guys are
can
being
I
really
make it, like, an
unclear
insight
right
or something?
now.
This kid, because I could feel the mind, him looking into my thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight to
he-
see if he's knowingly doing this? Like if he did it intentionally?
Yeah, make an insight check. From what you can tell, this seems to be like a passive response. He's just looking at you and he's just seeing into your mind. And he wanted to look a little deeper on yours, but he couldn't get anything and he felt a barrier, so he backed off. But he
Yeah,
is.
I'm gonna Find him.
He looks at you and then he like listens. Okay. You can bind me, I guess, but like this is a one-time thing, all right?
It is for the best.
Okay, but like after this, no more tying me up. You got to figure it out or whatever, because I'm not staying tied up forever.
Yeah, so Doc is going to bind the kid's wrists using the chain from his sensor, because I think he's like the hanging like thurible type sensor, and he's going to kind of bind the kid's wrist with that, and then I'm going to throw a blanket over his head, because I don't know if his stuff works on eyesight or whatever, so I'm going to cover his head.
What is this?
It is to protect us from you and you from us.
It's interesting. Like you see, like the when he talks, it's not like the human jaw is moving with the cloth. It's like the cloth is like being lifted by like tentacles and like moving around and such. So it does look a lot weirder when you throw the cloth over it with this illusion.
And then I imagine over 10 rounds or so, we probably all get a good roll of the temp HP. Unless, am I having to actively, or I guess it wouldn't affect it because I do it for everyone. Am I having to actively remove the charm or frighten thing from this guy?
You've removed it once and you haven't felt the presence return.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess the rest
Since
is
you've been off.
just put 9 for your temp HP, unless you want us to roll it 10 times, but it's probably likely we'll hit the 9.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. And then Twilight Sanctuary probably drops.
Sure does. And as that ends, is something supposed to happen?
Maybe. But it hasn't yet. I think we need to take you to see your dad.
We have to. Can't we like go party or get some beer or something?
I'll tell you what. You do
Can you
this
guys
for
get me in the Dark
we
Light
go
Zone,
to see
by the
your
way?
father. I will get you perks here at the Dark Light Zone.
They won't let me in the front.
Oh, I can get you in there. It's really easy
They
to
will
drink
with
that
me.
stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just
I
gotta
can
drink
get you
something.
in. Rick can get you in, apparently. He braved the Red Room.
Okay. Okay. I've heard of the Red Room. The Blue Room seems like where it's at.
It is. It is for the gentle souls like me.
I'm not convinced.
Cannot handle the red.
Oh, I really want to see it one day, but they won't let me in. I feel like I've seen it like hang on, and he looks at you. Oh wait, I can't see. There's a
Blanket on his
fucking
head, yeah.
cloth on my head. Can you take this off?
No. Not yet. We can remove it when we get you to your father's barber shop. His home.
Okay.
This
Well-
is unfair to the rest of you. Because I know that I should just kill him, but
What?
I don't want to.
Why would you even kill me, man? That's not cool. I
Yes,
didn't do
perhaps
anything to you.
his father can shed some light on his condition. Boy, you truly don't understand. You don't know the other presence? You've never felt this?
Well, I mean, like, sometimes when we get near the Deadlands, I black out a lot, but that's all I know. And I kind of just thought it was one of my episodes. My blackout episodes where nothing bad ever happens.
So you truly don't remember? There's never perhaps a thought in your mind that isn't yours? Or a feeling from someone else?
A hunger.
When I black out, I usually just I'm there 1 minute, and that's where the memory cuts off.
I see.
Right, well, I'm going to keep hold of the boy and watch on him. So if anything else goes wrong, it is up to you. And Hodok he's gonna put his vigilant blessing on Rick.
And just curious, where'd you get the belt from?
Well, Dad gave it to me so I could come out. We share it. We only have the one. Sometimes I take it so I can go out and do stuff, and most of the time he has it and I'm locked in my room. It sucks.
Wait, but you're not an illithid.
I don't know what that is.
Squid person.
That's really racially insensitive.
Yeah, okay, so you are an illithid.
We call ourselves squiddies.
Okay, you're a squiddy. You
Yep.
should leave the belt on.
That's what Dad
You're-
always calls
You're a
me.
kid now, but a squid then. I see.
Ugh. Correct.
Right, well, let's get them home.
Hey, you know, it would have been nice if we could have just had this meeting back at the barbershop when you went and picked up the belt.
His father does not know that
Also,
we know
his-
what they are, so
His dad doesn't recognize that his son is different. Did you black out when you went to talk to your father? Or do you remember?
Most of the time I black out. I'm, well, sometimes I guess I've done it in my room, but I'm usually locked in there by myself. It's happened a few times when I've, been out. But that's, not so often.
Do you remember seeing your father tonight? Do you know how you came to be here?
Yeah. I talked to him and he told me to meet you guys back behind the Dark Light Zone about some therapy or something. Help me get through some stuff.
So something triggered between there and here where you blacked out.
No, it triggered when I was talking to you guys and then I don't remember anything and then I remember being attacked. Or hurting, at least. Yeah.
How many times can you cleanse him?
I need about an hour between, and I can only hold it for a minute.
You better hope you don't turn on the way there.
I don't intend to.
I do still have a bit of magic left, so if you can, I could put him to sleep, but he has to be pretty roughed up before. So if he does go bad, don't kill him.
Well,
but,
Rick- well, his head is covered. Rick's just gonna go.
yeah, later, but like not now. And like don't kill him, Just like,
'Cause I could like rough him up right now.
yeah, if you have to, you're punching a child.
Well, not yet.
Well, a human child, and they're quite fragile. Well, no, he's a squiddy. I guess it is fine.
So, wait,
seems
where do I
racist.
go now?
I'm really having mixed feelings.
He's, like,
This one, I thought
already
he was
in
a
the
human.
dumpster.
I was
It's
like,
like-
I don't want to kill him. But now that I know he's a squiddy kid, fuck, if I care, I could just kill him. But like,
I
no,
haven't-
I still have it. He's like still a person to me.
Can I tell you the truth? I have never had a body found in a dumpster or in a hay pile. And I don't understand. I feel like they have to move the hay, but they never do.
Man, he's crazy. This one just like, hey, a haystack, let's search it.
I guess not. But I
you could
guess
find a needle.
why did they
you.
put the hay there? I guess for horses to pass by. I guess
Right,
the horses
they
don't
just-
eat it because
they
there's a
just
dead
pile-
body in there.
It is for the hooligans who jump off the buildings.
I hate those people.
You'd be surprised at what a horse would eat.
They always tell you like this, oh, I am so sneaky. But like they all wear white.
Okay, well, anyway, buddy, we're not gonna
Yeah,
bash you
it's like-
just yet, but like maybe later.
Right, if he goes, I'm going to wait for you to. And then I'll.
I get you. It's
Yeah.
good to be in a smart party. We all understand each other.
I do feel that we are all at least above average intelligence. But maybe our social skills could use some work.
I think we do well.
Except for Sato, you're so proper.
Thank
And
you.
that outfit of yours is like really working for you.
Also, I am an excellent conversationalist. You can pick up on all the cues that you're putting down.
Right, so, anyways, maybe less time in the back alley of the nightclub with a bound and gagged child, and we just
Right.
it's difficult to explain.
Put him on the back of the motorcycle.
If anyone comes up, you are asleep. Do not react. Go still, and I will carry you.
Okay, we gotta get our story straight. So he sleeps in his pillowcase.
Right, they cover his head because the street lamps wake him up, and he's very grumpy.
No reason you have to cover me.
If something goes wrong with your eyeballs, we have to crush your head, so the blanket is for the best.
Mm.
And then I don't have to look at it as I bludgeon it with a morning star. You know, I can hit like a lump in the bundle more than like a person's face. So it is for me too.
Easy patience.
It
Easy
would
cleanup,
make
really.
killing a child easier if I don't have to see his face smooshed like a watermelon.
Mm.
Pat on the
says to
shoulder,
the
but hopefully
child.
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but you know, if you just shut up.
I don't
and
know
keep
if I
your
should have been
blanket, you'll be
restrained
fine.
before. I don't know if I should have agreed to this.
We're just gonna go see your dad. Chill out.
Are you gonna kill
The
him?
amount of times I've been bound and went to go see my father. It's at least like twice.
All right, so we have a bit of ground to cover. Do we
And
perhaps
just
get
quick-
like a carriage so that we are out of public view?
Yes. A good
Right.
idea.
So you hail the carriage, I'll keep the boy.
Of course.
And I did give my
Carriage.
blessing to Rick, so you have advantage on the next initiative if shit goes off.
Yeah, coach is very cheap. Taking coach within the city is going to be a copper per person per tile.
Rick will just ride on the side, so he doesn't have to be included.
No, don't do this to me.
2 paths. I'll make a third.
I'll find my own way.
What if we went through?
What if we went through
I
instead?
got 8 miles is the shortest.
Great, yours is a mile shorter.
Okay, good. Good. This is the path.
This is the path. 8 mile path.
This is
all
the
right.
way.
8 mile. Let's go. As you start to hail the cab comes down and it says, where you going? Oh, we're outside the dark light zone. You got guy there. Yeah, I'm going to have to give you the premium rate if we're doing kidnappings.
It is not a kidnapping.
Right. Well, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be double, 2 copper per person per tile. I know, steep.
Fucking surge
No.
pricing.
We will catch the next one. I will not be
Okay.
swindled.
I have
There's
carriage
not so
plus.
many
Does that
people,
matter?
right? There's not so many people riding carriaging around these parts. I'm just saying, no one tips in this neighborhood. It's weird. A lot
So,
of Arakaka
I-
around here too. So I don't know.
That is an odd thing to say. But I.
Arakaka not tipping. You're not Arakaka. That's why I came here.
I'm going to quietly pay you enough to get us there.
Good. It always works.
So that's why I worry that you are reckless with your spending.
I am. It's why
Yeah,
I've been in
I know
service
my
for so
purse
long.
is lighter than it was when I gave it to you.
I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Right, so this is an opportunity that we can... It's fine. Okay, fine.
Oh, wait. Did I skip my bill for the Red Room? I did not pay a goddamn thing, and I destroyed a lot of shit. Is that just kind of
It's
how the Dark
fine,
Light
you
Zone
put
is?
it
All
on
right,
my
I'm going to
tab.
leave, actually. All right, let's get out of here. Let's scram.
Let's scram.
Let's
Cheese
cheese
it.
it.
Dine and dash. Well, smash and dash.
I helped with the door.
Here's,
Oh, wait, I didn't even do
Before we leave the city, we will come and pay our debts.
that. After we
If you
We
cheese
just have
it.
to
knows
keep
me.
record of them.
I mean, I did pay a gold to sit on the table, so I feel as if that evens it out for the Red Room. I mean, I didn't pay that. I'm responsible with my money.
I mean, you
The
should
Red
see what I
Ranger
did
is
in
a
there.
cost that is not monetary. It
So-
weighs on a soul.
You guys getting in or what? And if you want to put the kidnapping kid, I have a kidnapping carriage like area where you can lock him in. It's very secure.
Oh, well,
Great.
that's incredibly useful and convenient, and it's not.
It's
the
why I
kidnapping that
charge
we
the
will use it to
surcharge.
know this in.
You see, this
here's
is
your-
what you pay for. You pay, you get quality. That's what you do.
All right, kid, don't make a sound, or we have to crush your head. And
Oh, classic threat.
toss
That
him in
always
there.
gets them.
It's not the kidnapping. We're saving him.
It's kind of a squid
Right.
net.
Okay, whatever you're into. I don't know what that means. That's even too far for me. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do to this kid. I don't need to know anymore.
We're taking
right.
him back to. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know. Just
Let's go. Where are we going?
The front of the Jamestown Wizard University.
All right, I know just the route. If we just come across this bridge and we take left here and we start going this way, it's a pretty short journey, honestly.
Wow, a
Take
driver
it
that
right.
actually wants to take the fastest route when he gets paid per tile.
Oh, he's going.
No,
No, he's going
if
slow.
we're heading
Oh,
this
what
way,
a
we
son
take a
of a
left. It goes this way. No, we want to take a right.
Right. Are you sure it's slower?
It's not.
Damn. I didn't think you were locals. All right. Two copper
I'm
per
not.
tile. 2 for per person. We'll just multiply by 3 at the end. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I guess I could have counted the number of tiles and then multiplied that by 2. I could have used multiplication to save. Oh,
It is
now I fucked it all up by not gonna have to recount. How much do you owe me?
It is 16.
16 copper per person. Yes.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Including the cargo.
Yes.
16
Cool.
times 4. Fine, there's 64 copper. Who cares?
No, there's only 3 of us.
But he said includes the cargo.
I believe Rick was driving his.
Unless you guys are going to do like a big light show inside, then I'm coming with.
Oh, no light show. No,
Okay, then I'll ride aside. Well, I also had to be there to bash him, so I'll be wherever I got to bash him.
okay. You know, how about if the carriage goes awry, you just blow up the carriage. So keep an eye out. Maybe, you know, if anyone starts coming up that shouldn't, you scare them up with the rev.
Quick rev.
All right. We're here. I'm dropping you
Okay, so-
off
So 16
right
times
on this
3.
street.
So 48.
48 copper pieces. Or, 4 silver, 8 copper.
Or 5 silver, and you give me 2 copper.
I don't like making change.
Oh my
But
God,
I
just
will.
give him the 5. Who cares? It is a tip,
Right.
not a Aarakocra.
There you go. Now you're getting it. I was about to start judging elves next, too.
Well, you wouldn't be the first, but sure. Enjoy your 2 copper.
Or the last. Let's
Sick.
go.
All right. Enjoy your squid napping or whatever.
We will enjoy our time at the University of the Gemstone Wizards and nowhere else.
Nah, nowhere else.
I am going to wait until you are out of eye shot before we
Yep.
proceed.
We're
Before he
rolling
leaves,
away.
Rick is gonna leave a review with magical tinkering, and he's gonna put it in a pillow. He's gonna be like, "This guy, he overcharges, goes the wrong way, but he's really great in a pinch."
Gets you there.
5
Gets you
stars.
where you need to go.
And
5
the
stars.
conversation was, okay.
Yeah.
He charges
I would
double.
kinda
He
prefer
tried
a
to take the
silent
long
ride.
route. He's really swindly, and he's kind of a shady guy, but so are we. 5 stars.
5 stars.
And that's
Like
for
Rick and
after new
Az's, like-
passenger. That'll just play for new passengers.
He's willing to have unwilling passengers. 5 stars.
Posted at 1 a.m. Yeah. Appropriate.
Great.
Well, you guys are right on the street that leads up to the University of the Gemstone Wizards here, which just happens to be the street that has cut, and he got this.
I know it isn't the kidnapping, but I need a haircut. Take me there, taxi driver.
Mhm.
Right,
You guys have walked a little bit at this point, with, I guess, your bagged kid.
I
It
built
seems
a better
fine as you
rapport with
unload
this
him
man.
from the carriage.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, he's
the
just
door-
our indentured servant.
The door seems to be locked.
He's not kidnapped.
This is perfectly legal.
I know your laws.
I walk them
You have to
very carefully,
understand the laws before you get close to breaking them.
but I'm not breaking them to be clear.
I'm not.
Getting close. So the door does seem locked. Like, are we here? Sounds like cut and cut.
Once we are inside, then it is safe.
Okay. Well, if the door is locked, I have a key.
Hmm.
So
Suspicious.
Rick,
it's my
frisk him.
house.
All right, give me that key.
It's just right here. Here you go. You don't have to frisk me.
I'm gonna touch him anyway.
Frisk him.
That's not appropriate.
Oh, he's all wet.
Yep. And slimy.
He's a little slippery.
I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oh, look, lubricant.
God, this magic is
Just
so
what I
weird.
needed.
It looks physical, but it's wet.
Wet.
Just-
Okay, I'm
just
done. I'm
open the
going in.
door. We should
All
be
right.
having this conversation outside.
No, we shouldn't. People are starting to stare.
Open the door.
Oh yeah, I got the key. Okay. I also had lockpicks. I could have just gotten in.
Yeah, but we're not criminals.
Okay, well, he's an indentured servant. Great.
He's a captive.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Be prepared.
Come
it's gonna
down
look really
here!
freaky.
Son!
Oh wait, close the door.
It's closed. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. It looks very open.
We're going to keep the chains and the
It's-
towel on
oh.
until your father can explain.
Son, is that you? I hear you down there, my boy.
It is
coming.
me as well.
Oh God. Never mind. I'm fine.
Do not worry, the windows are closed, but we should play it safe. You all should join me upstairs so we can talk. Why is my son wearing a blanket over his head?
You should be
It
asking
will
why
be
it's
made
bloody.
clear. It is fine.
Why is it bloody?
Oh, because I punched him in the gut.
Why are you punching my son? I told you to talk to
He
him.
was trying to
We
brain
saved
melt
his
me,
life.
and he tried to
Look,
lift
come
me
up
off the ground.
Come upstairs. We have to talk.
Now you're trying to break
Rick,
me
you're
off the
not
ground.
helping. We need to work on our social skills. We talked about this. I clicked it.
Oh, I might
He's
reload.
broke.
Everything's working a little slow for me.
Yeah, everything was being a little funky. Oh, yeah, it's lagging. I think it's everybody. I think the server's lagging because it's me too.
Sure.
Come. This is my room. It's this is a deer that I hunted once on a great hunt, but it's not important. What, son? What happened to you? I don't know. These guys were like, we were in the alley, we're talking, and then they attacked me. They said I
Allow
blacked
me
out.
to
I'm connected to
explain.
something.
I
What are
met
you-
your son in the alley, and I hashed it out with him and told him that I knew what he was, and I wanted to figure out what was the cause. And then his eyes glazed over, turned purple, and he lunged at me with a shriek, which alerted my friends, who came to my defense. And then I used magic and cleansed a charm effect on your child, and he seemed to regain his sense of self, so I believe something is possessing him.
Man, I thought that
So
if you
the
talked to
trial is
him,
to
you could
prevent
help him
If he turns
break the
back,
connection through instilling some good lessons. That's the way I did.
yeah, the power of friendship doesn't break a hold of an elder brain.
You'd be surprised. That's
I would be very surprised.
one's own willpower and psionic energy can be focused and bolstered by positive emotions like those.
Right, well, can you
of-
bolster it so he
friendship.
doesn't break?
Well, that was why I was hoping you'd be able to talk to him and give him some positive reinforcement that would help him to better control his psionics. He hasn't really been able to do any like mind readings or any like psychic abilities as of yet, and I worry that this is
Yes,
why
he
he
can.
is. What do you mean?
He can read minds and he can pry. I could fend him off, but he can do it. And he let out the shriek that you all do.
Jory, you're figuring out your ways. This is good. See, I knew this would happen. Now, with proper reinforcement, we can teach him to better use his psionics to create a barrier to protect himself from. Well, we shouldn't be Jory, could you just go to your room for a bit? The adults need to talk. But, Dad, I want to stay out here and talk about my brain. No, Jory. It is time for you to go to bed. Give me my belt back, so I can become a
Don't make
normal
me
person.
get my belt.
Get in here. I don't wanna. It's for your own good, son. And my belt. Thank you. Hang on. Let me put this belt on so we can converse like normal people. Oh, the lag. The lag.
Sus.
Oh, I'm here. Suddenly. All of a sudden, I have returned. At any
Right,
rate,
so for the time being, we understand that the drained corpses outside of your barber shop are not you but him, but they are in episodes of he's not in control.
yes. That is, what I was afraid of.
So I think I don't know if he gets a pass.
Well, like
the
I
deaths
said,
are still on his hands.
well, no, they're on the Elder Brain's hands.
It is hard to sell that.
I mean, kind of your hands too.
That's a little fucked up.
Well, for the time being, until something else claims responsibility, the corpses of brain-drained people outside of the barber shop, owned by you, it puts you in a bad light.
I understand, but Rosefinch said he has good connections with the law and the political structure here. He says as long as we keep our noses clean and do right, it'll be fine. And we haven't done wrong.
Because you have not kept your nose clean.
Again, it's not my son's fault, so I would appreciate if we came to a solution that could benefit all parties.
So,
This is your realm, Sato.
in a way, yes, this would be a momentary cleansing of this event, but your acknowledgement of this mother brain is, do you know its exact location? Is it in the Deadlands? This could be a
It
much
is.
greater, perfect, this could be a much greater goal than simply temporarily stopping whatever creature the mother brain decides to control.
Yeah, that would be an optimal solution if we could form an expedition, head down into the lowlands and destroy the Elder Brain once and for all. Then even I could lay down my defenses and live an even more normal life without having to constantly be on psionic guard.
I do believe that Ladok does have a point in that. Can we really truly say that your son is without guilt in all of this? I am not one to pass judgment, but feels perhaps a debt unpaid.
You blame the boy for wanting to live a normal life and being controlled by an external force?
I don't blame him, but can we be truly blameless if someone else has us do something?
For magic?
The problem
know
is
what
that
your
he
laws
was let
say.
loose. He is not old enough to have responsibility for himself, so knowing that he is a danger to others and still controlled by
So
this
what, I
elder
should
brain, he was
lock
let
him in
loose
his room forever? Just until he's... what?
until the elder brain is dead.
It's not right. He's still my son. He still wants to live. He wants to go out, and he already hates me enough. I can't just keep locking him away.
Is this worth
He-
the lives of so many innocents that he keeps murdering in your alley?
He looks longingly at the door. anything is worth it for my son.
Yeah, I know you love your son, but in my clan, what my father would do with a son that he couldn't fully control is break everything he loves and then break him. Now I don't know if that's the correct path for you, but you haven't broken anything as far as I can tell, and in fact you give him a belt to go do his business. So yeah, not really sure what you're gonna take from this, but you're not really cutting it. Which is ironic as a barber.
And your words cut deep, and
I
they
would say now's not the
deeply
time
hurt
for
my
jokes,
pride.
but that was a good joke.
But I will not let you harm my son. If someone must pay for his crimes, then I will. You can tell them I
The
did it.
problem is if the boy is left loose. What would have happened if I would have caught him in the alley without knowing? I
Or
would have crushed him where he stood.
if you sent someone without the personal charm of us three to go talk to him and be friends with him, they would have gotten sucked.
I chose
He
good
tried
people.
to kill
it
me, and
seems.
he is fortunate that you're his father, because if I did not know you, I would have slayed him.
Not.
So, he is on a time limit. It is only a matter of maybe days, weeks before someone less compassionate than I finds him.
And I won't.
So I say that we leave him with Mr. Rosefinch while we go and deal with the problem.
Did want to ask, does Master Rosefinch know of your son?
No, and he can't. It's not part of our arrangement. I can't bring him to Rosefinch, but I can stay here with the boy and make sure he doesn't leave for a time being. I can give you the location of the Elder Brain.
Well, I understand that breaking an arrangement with the Master would be
Unwise.
wise, to say the least. He does take good care of things he has use for. I know that hiding from this does seem perhaps the easiest solution, but you can't really hide from a man with that kind of power. I'm sure you have already come to a conclusion like that.
Make a persuasion check. I have to try. It's what's best for my son.
I see.
Rosefinch wouldn't understand. He would probably have my son killed, much as you were going to do.
As much as I will do, if I come back from this expedition and find he has killed again.
He will not. I will teach him the ways, and
Just in case, I think we should hop over to Ingot this and make a cage.
it's fine. This room I've made for him is well reinforced.
Okay, well, you're also the guy that lets him out.
Well, if he was in a cage, I could just let him out of that too.
Not if I make it shut. Don't put a door on it.
Then how do we get them in?
We build it around him.
Then how do we get them back out?
We break it.
Could he not just break it?
No, he's weak.
I could.
Well, then we put it where you're not at.
And that I will not allow. My son must stay with me.
I think it is fine. But if we come back and there are more deaths, both of their lives are forfeit. Deal?
There will be none.
Okay, we're gonna leave the killer with the guy that lets him kill. I'm okay with this. It's not my city. But if it was, your ass is grass, Kimosabe.
I
Look,
don't know who
as
this
much as I would like
Kimosabe
to
is.
just kill these things where they are, it would upset a balance. Just I am not sure which
just
one.
a quick question. How many people has your son killed?
At
He is-
least 7.
Oh, okay. That's where the balance cuts off. Is 7 dead. I'm just figuring it out. This is where we were. The scales were tipped in the wrong way. Then he killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now straight even.
But how many people have they killed? How many people have you killed?
Countless.
Exactly.
Usually,
No one's innocent in
deserve it.
all this. And how do you
Just
know
do
these
not
men
add
who
to the
fell or
number.
did not?
Well,
They
I
will.
don't want to add to my number either, but I will.
My son has only killed a handful, and only because he had to. You all kill because you want to, I assume.
Because I have to.
I'm sure the families are very understanding.
I'm sure all the families of those you
How
have killed
come-
are equally.
Just another question. How come they all have fresh haircuts? Is it that your son follows them after you're done with them? Or is it that you choose them? I'm just trying to see your involvement in this because it seems like you let him out. You give the ones that he's going to kill a haircut. It seems like you are heavily invested in his killing. I would call that an accomplice if I was a smarter man. Oh wait, I'm a genius.
You do not know what you speak of. I have not aided my son in any way. It would serve no purpose.
Well, then, if everyone he kills happens to come to your shop, I think the best thing you could do is close down.
I have to make a living.
And your son's making a killing. Sorry, second joke.
No, still is not the time for a joke, but they're still really good.
He looks back towards the door. He will not kill. Not anymore.
Alright,
long
so
as
how
the
do we
Elder
get to
Brain
the
is
Elder
dealt with.
Brain?
Do you, happen to have a map of the Night Stalker stretch?
Not on
No,
me.
but I know a guy.
Well, here, let me pull this out. And he pulls out a general map of Ethos and its zones. Well, if it'll load, it's getting there. It's trying. It's trying its best. There we go. So, see, this is a Night Stalker stretch here in all of its glory, etc., etc. Let me find a pin. Let me make one real quick, actually, 'cause I don't think I have one on this. The location of the Elder Brain, as far as I'm aware, is well. Oh, right here.
And how many of you are with it?
What about the Deadlands? If the Elder Brain's all the way over there, why are the Deadlands causing these blackouts?
That's a little too far south in my memory. A little farther north, right there. It's at the edge of the Deadlands. Usually when we're leaving the Deadlands.
Oh, okay.
There we go, right there.
I feel as if you are trying to mislead us.
No, I'm not.
You know, I once heard of a captain that said a trip was going to take 4 hours. Ended up being like 8.
Like 8, yes, I know this story.
Like 30 miles. Yeah, that was a few years back about over in Alaric. I heard about that.
Sorry,
Hey,
Kate, that's from
Captain, I
yesterday.
think he got fired, actually. I don't think he has a job anymore.
Oh,
They
this
don't
is in
trust
the
him to
future,
navigate.
hopefully.
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
that he was impaled.
No, it's not good. I don't know if that's
who to
true.
believe.
Weird.
I guess we'll find out one day if we ever find out about the history of that guy. That's scary stuff.
It's crazy because I was staying in a room on the boat at the same time. I just never came out. Bunch of
Just never came
weirdos.
out.
I was on the second floor where no one's allowed.
Right, I was with the staff.
I was in the crew tavern. Yeah, I was chilling at the crew tavern the whole
I was
time.
getting smashed in the mess hall.
We'll do
But
a
that is neither here nor there.
button. Fill opacity. Look at that, and we'll do.
So where are we?
Where are
in this
we?
mission?
Yeah.
Where's Nopsog?
Yeah. If you go to Ethos, the other map, the non-zone one, you'll see a
There is no ethos
Fogavore.
non-zone.
There's not.
No.
There is not. Oh right, I did
Still
that so you
no.
got. Yeah, there is now.
There is the-
But don't move
Too late.
it around. Don't don't move your tokens around, because I think the reason I did that is because this is the map that I have all the locations of the other giants on. So that's why there's Fogavore.
Mm.
Okay, well then this doesn't help.
Not
So where are we?
Yeah, that isn't helpful at all. I guess I realize now in looking at this
Please
map.
ping.
That's where it is. That's where Knopflog
That's
is,
where
right there.
It's right there.
Idiot.
It's right beneath your feet, stupid doo-doo head.
You're not asking
It's
what
actually-
everything else is. That's your mistake.
That's your mistake. That's
Well, no,
where
I know
you
where
are.
everything else is. That's what
It's
this
actually
zone
pretty
is for.
close. You guys are like right here.
Ooh, and how far of a... Ooh. That's not bad.
Like more or less right there.
It's like the same distance as the boat trip.
Mm.
So like 4 hours.
Like 8 hours. Rick
Like
looks at the
4
map. I
miles.
think that's about.
Wait, Novsog is moving, isn't he?
Yep.
Which way is he moving?
South. This way.
Yeah,
He's not. He's probably. It doesn't look like he's headed towards the gates of the arena. Which, if he was, that'd be very bad. That means a war's about to start. But he is heading down this way.
Wait,
so
where's
it's
the
good.
arena?
The gates of the arena is over here. And
Oh,
then if a giant is going that way, that means they are probably going for war. They're probably going to the
Big ol'
Challenger
fuck
Shore
up
to
another
fight.
Giant.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
and that's usually really bad. So when that's actually, you can kind of predict the events of what's going to happen in the world, and people do this based on the navigational paths of the giants. Where the giants are going can say a lot about what they're meaning to do. But yeah, he's going down this way, so he's either going to the council grounds or he's just roaming around as he usually does. Who knows?
Right, so I think we should go and update our patron. Perhaps secure a route down. Maybe wrap up some other business he had down there, or something about the ruins. But even if not, I would still go for the Elder Brain. They are a problem that needs to be rooted out.
I believe that's a good.
Hey, buddy, can you tell me how old this Elder Brain is? Any idea?
Elder.
Well, it's older than I am. It's as far
So
as
like at
I
least 40.
understand, it has always existed. It came from a seed that comes from the far realm, and
Were you ever down
Grew.
there?
down with the Elder Brain, I was. There's a colony of my kind down there, and unfortunately, ones that haven't been able to escape its will. I don't know if all of them want to, though.
Yeah, any fun jewels or any gemstones down there? Got any mines? Got any runes?
Absolutely. There's plenty of, well, your people actually have a storied history with mine. Mine and dwell in the Underdark a lot. They come into your keeps and, well, they take over. With
all the
our.
time.
Oh, it happens a lot.
I don't know this story, but I doubt it happens.
This sounds like a fake story. Well, anyways, when it happens to other denizens of the dark and the Underdark too, and they like the drow and the kobolds and all the other grubbers of coins and riches. So there is a good horde. Plus, we like to they like to maintain. I say we as in royal we. I'm not part of them anymore. They like to maintain a sizable hoard of currencies and gemstones to use for various political means. They often infiltrate societies, become prominent figureheads, and use funds from the hoard to, well, lure more people to the brain or bring people. I know that sounds suspicious based on what I'm doing right now, but you have to understand the circumstances are different. Et cetera, et cetera.
What do Illithid do with brains? Do they just eat them? Is it food?
They suck out the psionic energy first, and then they also blunder in the brain and drink it for sustenance.
Okay.
So they do both. The psychic energy, they basically eat your soul, more or less, your psychic soul. Though, it doesn't actually kill your religious soul, which is interesting. You can still get an afterlife, which is fun. So it's not too bad.
Okay.
Well, now that we've looked at this map and we understand the locations of things, I'm certain this will be resolved shortly. If there's anything I can do to aid, I will. My shop's resources are yours. You're all welcome to sleep here as much as you want to use the place as your own little hideaway or whatever.
What is their weakness? How do we kill your people?
Well, sadly, we're not that easy to kill. We're pretty squishy if you can get up to us, but we have powerful psionic abilities, and I myself have a pretty strong command over magic, and so do many of my kind. It can be tough. It can be tough, and we also employ a number of beefy servants to keep our front line strong away from ourselves. We have the power to control your minds. We can dominate powerful monsters and creatures. There's not really a lot that escapes our purview.
What about like one of these? And he's gonna have his morning star.
If you hit us in the head with that hard enough, we'll definitely die, don't you worry. But that's not always so easy to do.
It is never easy, but doable.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about laser beams?
We don't like laser beams very much. We actually don't like... Oh, wait. We love the sun. We don't give a shit about the sun. I thought Illithid were fucking sunlight sensitive. Are they not? That accurate?
Guess-
That's supposed to be... I mean, I guess I'm asking you guys to metagame here, but I'm not. Like,
I think so.
I swore to... They were supposed to be. Are they supposed to be? I guess they're not. I'm looking it up on their... Oh, wow. I guess the sun has never bothered me that much, and that's why I chose to live
I
on the
guess the
surface.
sun's never bothered me anyway. Nor the
Interesting.
cold.
Unlike every other denizen of the Underdark, I have no issues with sunlight. I swore that was a thing. Weird.
That's
a
why you
Mandela effect,
boarded
I
up
guess.
your windows.
No, that is to keep people out of the room. The room is a safe place to keep the sun. My boy.
No, I mean downstairs.
Oh, downstairs. I just have the windows covered with a curtain right now, so no one would see me.
I see. Right, so laser beams work. Blunt trauma works. Is there anything that doesn't work?
No, there's not a lot that doesn't work. It's just that you, again, the trick is not getting under our control, avoiding our powerful magics and psionic abilities, and yeah, that's the main ones.
The colony you mentioned with the mother brain.
Oh, also, important to remember, if we psionically disable you and we get to your head, we'll instantly kill you.
See,
We're real good at that once you're disabled. Once you're not resisting, we just get in there and it's done. So be careful about that.
Great. We don't have a choice. It has to be done.
is there anything you could tell us about your colony? About the structure or the entrances? Any potential routes of...
I'll tell you what. It'll take me some time. It's a pretty big complex. I'm not gonna lie, and there's a series of tunnels that it takes to get there. But I will draw on a map of the complex for you. From what I remember, things probably have changed now in our time being. And I'll have it ready for you in the morning. I mean, you're not gonna be ready for the expedition for a little while, right? You're gonna be preparing for that for a bit, so I have some time to draw up some maps and maybe think of some other ways I could help you out.
Excellent. Perhaps that gives us some time to find some other opinions on...
Level up. Oh, yeah.
We need to be approximately 4
to
levels
level up our
higher.
knowledge on
Right, of course.
Same,
you-
same
you
line.
all
Here's
seem
that
fairly
Illithid, like most other things in life, is allergic to spirit guardians, so I am working.
That's a good one. We hate that one, as does everything else in
As
the
does
world.
everything. Anyways, just keep you and your child safe, as well
We'll
as
keep
other
our
people
tentacles
safe from you.
clean. So, I'll see you in the morning, and maybe if you guys need a fresh haircut, we'll be here for you. And I'll talk with my son and try to work on his psionic defenses and barriers so that he doesn't, feel the influence so much.
That reminds me, does this grow, or does it just fall out eventually?
No, if you are too rough with it, it will fall out. But you have to you could braid in more hair with it. That's about all your
I
options there.
see.
Your kind don't seem to grow hair.
True. Some do,
That's weird.
sort of.
I can't imagine a hairy lizard. Sorry, is that insensitive?
They
Someone
call
called me a
them
squid
bearded
earlier.
dragons.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
That's pretty funny.
it is not funny. It is an affliction. They do not usually live long.
Oh,
It's
Now I
very
feel a little
sad.
bad.
You should not joke about it.
do you want me to purge that from your memory? Me talking about that?
You can do that.
I could.
What else have you purged?
I haven't. It requires me to get my tentacle in your nose.
I don't have a nose.
You have nostrils.
I do. I have a snout.
Do you want me to tentacle
No,
you?
I will bludgeon you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's just an offer.
Sure, it was just a response. I didn't want to lie to you.
That's fair. Well, I appreciate your understanding in this, and I'm glad you've all agreed to help. I'll do my part, and I'll keep my end upheld. There will be no more deaths here. You have nothing to worry about. But if there's nothing else, feel free to make yourselves at home. I'm gonna go talk to my son for a while.
Great.
And just another question, if you don't mind, Rick. Why didn't you do this? If this has happened before, why didn't you do this whole lock him away and don't let him out thing before? Why does it take being confronted about the murders for you to do anything?
We were working on it. With a positive reinforcement, we were getting a psychic barrier up. He was being better about able to control his urges, and it seemed to improve the more he went out. So, it seemed to be the only option at the time.
His powers improved when he killed people.
No, he improved when he was just out in general, even when he didn't kill people. When he was out and he came back, no blackouts reported. He did fine. His barrier was getting better, stronger.
And he knows every time he blacks out.
He remembers the blacking out.
Great. Well, I'm glad we found this solution after 7 deaths, besides the time that happened before.
I don't know
Well-
if the number was 7, but it is at least 7.
This has always been a solution. It's just always seemed very unfeasible for me. I don't know how I would take on an entire colony of Illithid and a Elder Brain.
I meant the locking him up.
Well, I've already been over that. It's not right to keep him locked up forever, and it's his only way of progress. Had to do it, I'm afraid.
Had to do it to
Had
him.
to do it.
Had to do it to him.
Okay.
You know, you don't always have to do it to him.
It was the only option I had at the time.
Listen, I'm gonna cut to the chase. What are you gonna give us for doing this besides leaving your son alone? Besides just being happy?
Besides all the rewards you're surely to find by going to that location.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Give me
no,
more
no,
of a reward.
where and
What do
it
you
is.
want?
I want whatever you offer.
I
And
offer
maybe
you this
more.
candle.
No,
Okay, then what do you want? I need a more concrete answer. I don't have much here, but I can get things. You
How much
don't have
money
to
you
answer
got?
now. I have a meager amount, but if you want coin, I can acquire it.
What if you give me that belt and you skip town?
If you slay the Elder Brain successfully, I would be able to start over anywhere at that point. It wouldn't have to just be here. I could agree to that.
Well, you can't agree to that. The belt isn't yours.
Right. He winks at you a little obviously, Rick, not mine. But if it went missing after this, it'd be very unfortunate.
Rick puts his
And if
shield
I
up
happen
to
to
cover
miss-
his face, and he puts a thumbs up, and then he slowly
happen
drops
to-
the and then slowly drops the shield.
If I happen to go missing and the belt goes missing too, that'd be unfortunate.
And if I go missing and some handsome, also this tall person shows up, oh well.
Oh well. I think you're very handsome already, but that's okay. I understand the desire to change one's appearance. It can be helpful.
All right, well then you got yourself a deal.
All right. Well, I wish you luck in your expedition, and I will continue to strive to find further aid for you. But now I must retire to talk to my son and read him a bedtime story. He gets cranky without them.
Especially since he didn't have his dinner.
That's correct. I have some... Well, that's a good point. I should actually go grab a rabbit. I can't move very fast. Or at all,
Me
in
neither. I
fact.
actually
There we go.
realized I'm very exhausted. I think I'm gonna
There
sleep
we
here.
go. That's fine. That's my bed, but that's all right. I'll sleep on the floor.
Actually, I
Yeah.
don't want to be here. I'm leaving.
All right. I'm just grabbing a rabbit from my boy. And he comes back with a live rabbit that he grabbed from a pantry. A rabbit pantry full of rabbits.
Of live rabbits.
All right. Don't, if you're down there, don't let the rabbits out of the rabbit pantry.
I'm not gonna touch your rabbit pantry.
All right. And he goes and do you hear like a squelching noise and a squee of a rabbit getting brain sucked?
So are we
Now
just going to
this
come
is
back and kill these two once we're done?
Well, it depends on what Rosefinch desires, but in a way, perhaps we should exit the house and speak of this on our ways somewhere else.
Somewhere farther away. Ingathis, perhaps.
Like across the street.
Like across the street in our favorite establishment. But yeah, you hop on your trusty steed, and we jump back into a zoo. Oh, unless you're going back in there. Too late.
No, I never heard the crowd outside. And now there's
Yeah.
a threshold. If you go inside the house, it's nothing. And if you step outside, suddenly it's...
Exactly. Very, very well insulated in the house.
I never noticed it because I didn't have my volume up before.
Mhm. Cool. Damn. Founder is lagging out. But this is perfect time anyways. As you guys are heading to the Tower of the War Masters to talk to Rosefinch, was that the plan? Or are you guys going somewhere
I
else?
think we have a plan. I think
Or
we're
just
just go to
walking.
bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, I was
I
wondering if we should
realized
just...
I've been actually exhausted too for the 12 sessions. I shouldn't have.
I've
I
been
actually-
real
I could-
sleepy.
Even with Expedition Retreat, I don't think I could have actually gotten up to him in that fight.
That's okay. Oh, well, let's take a quick 15-minute break here. Get back at 9:20. And then we'll pick up for the second half, and you guys can think about on the break. Think about where you're going, what you're doing next, if you're gonna go rest, if you're going somewhere, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, I'm also gonna take this time to just restart the server for fun.
Connection issues.
Yeah, it's being odd.
right back.
F to pay respects. Whew. Let's see if the server's working better now, hopefully. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, I noticed the music was getting stuck and stuff too. Like there's a lot of like weird bugs going on. Hopefully, it's all good now. You good now, Boom. You good boy. That's a good boy. Did you eat your food? No, eat your food, you fuck. It's brand new food. It's twice as expensive because he's a fucker. Only wants to eat roommate's food, roommate dog food. Eat yours. Any thoughts on the direction? It's just, I guess it's UK. But you're the leader anyway, so it all works out.
Well, I mean, Setho has to go tattle, right?
Exactly.
He doesn't really have a choice.
It's tattle time. It's always fun to tattle. He's back. But is Matt? Nay. It's okay. We'll give Matt some time here. And we'll get back into it with a little bit of shenaniganery as we just kind of establish the directions that we're going. You two can decide on that and get the ball rolling while we wait for Matt. So, jumping back in, we are, just outside the University of the Gemstone Wizards, near, just a little ways away from that street where Ingot This and Cut, a barber you can trust, is. And, perfect timing. And from here, it is your direction to decide. Perfect timing, Matt. We literally just was saying pretty much
Good.
time to decide where you're going. From here, outside of Cut. You guys are a little bit down the street. The crowds are actually, Azora is definitely like a city with a nightlife. So like the crowds are still pretty dense at 1. It's still fairly early, especially with the how the adventuring circle works. A lot of in and out. So a lot of the places are 24/7 here because of adventurers coming back from adventures at various times. Whole city being based on adventuring economy, etc., etc. So yeah, still pretty hustling and bustling. City that never sleeps. Where are you going, failers? Ah, fuck! I should have grabbed a water. I'm very thirsty all of a sudden. Hang on. Well, you guys can think about it while I grab a water.
Anybody got a place I could crash?
Yes, but there is not enough room.
It sounds like you don't have a place I could crash.
No, you could, but I could not if you are.
Oh, well, don't put yourself out.
I mean, I could.
I mean, you could. But probably best for us to all find a place.
Yeah.
I don't know a place that is welcoming to people of your stature.
Oh, is it the guy with the eggs?
Yes, it is the one with the eggs.
Oh, I like that guy.
He's growing on me. I'm more in it for Jin.
And then,
We're never going in his basement.
I guess if everything's sending us out of town, we just gonna
I
help
guess
that
if we have
bard.
time to prepare for this whole thing too, we could check in on the employee in the basement.
Oh yeah, we could check his. I mean,
The one we're here just ruining everyone's day. We can ruin his day too.
Don't even try to go to the Krispy Kreme basement. It'll ruin everything. You gotta keep it
I
holy.
wouldn't risk it. I don't
It's
want
too
to see
risky.
behind the curtain. I want to live in blissful ignorance. Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, you guys are entities that can go in directions.
So we going to see Yeberg again?
Maybe just for the night.
We could definitely head in that direction.
Have a nice, healthy 12-egg breakfast.
Balanced. I like it. Okay,
Just protein.
I know the way.
I'm gonna ramp up this cliff. Ooh, yeah.
You surf the rooftops.
After me, boys, it's down this way.
I mean,
That is the bike route. I will take the foot route.
Oh, maybe I got it mixed up. I'll take the foot route too. I'll just run over people's feet.
It's like driving in alleyways, like doing 6 stunts, hitting fruit carts.
My cabbages. My strawberries.
2.5 mile.
2.5 mile at walking
Wait,
speed.
doesn't your friend live here,
Here?
Sato?
a friend?
The one friend of you in the frog, the one I heard so much about. The Sloan.
Oh, I believe Sloan has a room at the guild, and we all have quarters at the tower, but I think there's a different Shadow, someone that I might know. I don't actually know that they work for the Shadow Walkers, so I couldn't. And they're also a little bit unstable. Don't.
I'm finding that to be more common than it should be.
It's, I suppose, part of the glamour of living in the city. Not everyone is all there.
Right, okay, so
I do
whatever,
find
hour and a half.
the city is great because of all the insane people.
That's exactly right.
It's my favorite part.
That's why we wanted to set up a chapter here.
Being the sane one amongst a bunch of insanos.
You know, if you walk down the street and no one yells obscenities at you, and it's not really a full city experience.
Are you really at home?
You guys are going at a fast pace. It takes an hour. If you guys are at a normal pace, hour and 15.
I don't
Wait,
think
for,
it makes a
for a
difference.
mile and a half?
2.5? How'd you get a mile and a half, you cheaters? Oh, wait, you guys have moved already? I thought it was 2.5. Someone said 2.5. Someone told me.
Maybe I misread it.
Okay, maybe someone told me 2.5.
I don't think it matters
1.5?
because I've got the mount, but I do move at half speed.
Gotcha.
Even so,
Yeah, with the mount, you're fine.
I can
Yeah,
run
no,
a 6-minute mile, no problem. Like,
No, yeah,
that's,
if
that's
it's-
nuts.
If it's 1.5 miles, moving at a fast pace, you get there in like 15 minutes. But if you're going at a normal pace, like 30 minutes.
Then I guess at a fast pace.
You run.
feel- Like a mile and a half at 30 minutes is like you're basically crawling. You're on all fours.
That's what the travel pace of D&D tells me.
We also have
That's
like 80
nuts.
pounds of gear.
Yeah, and you're walking, you're hiking.
I'm Brani. It doesn't matter.
Oh, true.
I'm so brawny.
We've gotten rid of pounds and pounds of coin weight by overspending.
What's for life
You
now?
did get rid of a good amount of weight of my coins.
Mhm.
You know, did spend some of your money, and you know, it's funny. It was actually an issue that I had with a previous party. They weren't great at.
No, it is fine. You paid for that the carriage with the kidnapping.
Please, I have this silver statue of Nafzag, and it's probably better that you keep it.
This is a very touching moment I am seeing.
A silver statue of Nasagi. Like, that's crazy because I have a platinum one.
Here's my cooler one that I have.
Yours is nice
Just-
too.
Yours is nice
Yours
too,
is it is nice. It is more quaint. It is less out of place.
Look at that. I got action figures. What I'm imagining now. I have the platinum version, actually.
No, I actually spent far too much of her money, so I just give just Charizard card. Oh, really? Because I have this first edition holographic PSA 10.
It's actually very slow.
Mine is shadowless on this side.
A lot of people carving statues of the big guy. Ugh.
Not to like shit in your curios, but
Oh no, I
the
just,
better one.
it's actually sort of how I ended up here for so long. Perhaps learning to ration my coin would be a lesson well learned.
Okay.
Oh, you're muted, Mook.
Oh yeah, I mean, you have that shit, spend that shit.
The problem is that when you don't have that shit, but you still spend the shit,
Oh yeah, yeah, that gets your legs broken.
that'll get you. Have to do it to him.
You gotta do it to 'em. That's like a large part of our business.
But
What are you
at this
in the
point-
business of again?
Largely
Like-
crime.
I'm sorry, come again.
Oh, like crime. You know, some protection stuff too, but like,
Oh, like you protect people from criminals.
you sometimes, yeah. I mean, that's
Like-
one of the things we tell them that we do. Yeah, like I'll go
like
into a
the-
shop
like
right
what
here
the
and we
knights
can,
do. Like,
we'll tell them like,
the
hey, you
knights are in
pay
the
me, I'll
business of
protect
crime.
your shop from other people, and like maybe,
oh, okay.
yeah, maybe no one comes and
People
does
like-
anything to it, but
Elaborate more on that, or else it sounds like you do crime, not that like you're in the crime
oh, is that how it came off?
area. Yes,
Oh, then I spoke accurately.
it's when you say what do, you say, oh, I do crime. It is different from, oh, I work in the crime field.
Yeah.
It is the details.
Oh, I work in the crime field.
You work in the crime field.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
One of these things is dangerous and the other one is noble.
And sometimes I build stuff too, but that's unrelated.
And
Is
here,
it?
before you, the Gobbling Narsarguin and all of its glory. And the big round door, the boarded up windows, the welcoming atmosphere.
You know,
Seems
even
like
though,
they're getting less and less customers lately.
even though this place is boarded up too, it just has a more friendly vibe than the barbershop did.
It's very homey.
I don't know how to explain it. Very similar.
Oh, my whole house is boarded up. In fact, it's made out of boards.
You know, we go to a lot of places that are boarded up.
A lot of boards here.
It's like everywhere, actually. Is every house boarded up? Rick looks around.
There are a few. A lot of windows. A
It's
lot
like
of
we've
upper
got
floor
a lot
windows.
of
down
wood
floors.
and not a lot of sand. So, boards, not glass.
Mhm. True. You could have just kept it stone, though.
It is too heavy for the big man.
Okay. Well,
Wood is light. It floats.
if it's the style here, it's the style.
It is the style, I think.
Let's go get some eggs.
And the door, you
Fuck yes, eggs.
seems to be locked.
You guys know him better than I do. Where's the doorbell?
Okay.
We're closed.
Oh, sorry. I need to sleep. So, open.
We're not having visitors right now. Sorry. Jib's not feeling well.
Oh, that's because he needs cuddles.
He's. No. Go somewhere else and don't come in here and stay far away.
But it sounds like Jib needs help. If Jib is in danger, I must help him. I'm Hodak Vedamosti. I help things. I can fix him.
No.
I can, though.
No.
It would be so easy. It would take me like 6 seconds.
No.
Do you really care for Jib?
Yes.
This sounds like this is perhaps an unhealthy environment for Jib.
Jib is very happy.
He's very sick.
Mm-hmm.
and
But
I
he's
can help him.
generally happy.
I can make him happier if you would just let me in.
Untrue. Jib's
and give me a
happiest
room
when
and
he's
feed
with me.
eggs.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna try one more time, and then we're gonna have to like resort to a different solution.
Okay.
No.
Yes. Come on, how far back do we go? Don't be that guy.
It's
You're
just
not that guy, friend. You're not that guy.
look, we're just overbooked is all. Jib's already found someone else. You'll have to go.
I don't
He's
believe
already
you.
full. It's true.
Cladok is like fucking Jack Nicholson in The Shining, trying to get an eye between like a crack in the window.
Just, like, get in
trying to
there.
see is there just a pile of people on Jib?
Make a perception check as you try to like gaze in and try to get the perfect angle.
Let me in. I forget I'm actually sick of perception.
You just like you find the perfect angle and you see right past Ebrick and like no, Jib's over there in the corner. There's no one in the tavern. It's completely empty.
Jib is in the corner. The tavern is empty. Something is afoot.
No, and you see Ebrick running over here, and then he goes and hits the boar, and the boar starts playing tavern music.
Rick,
See?
I think they're in danger.
No, everything's fine in here. We're just too full. We're closed. Can't take any more at capacity. Sorry, you're gonna have to
I think he's
leave.
being held hostage and he's being forced to say these things.
Not at all.
That is what a hostage would say.
We should
Nope.
call it the night ordinators, you know.
We should
Hostage
No,
negotiations.
no, don't call it night ordinator.
You guys
Stop.
think-
Stop it.
I'm just thinking
Stop
out
it.
loud here, but you think maybe he's being controlled by the mother brain or the elder brain?
Oh, he could be with this
we have to
squids.
cleanse him.
But I don't want to break him.
No, look.
No, let's get in,
Mm.
knights.
This is
Let's go
act-
get Rupert.
He's acting very odd.
This is
Hear the
very
door,
strange.
like-
He's never not welcomed us.
Unbolting. Look. And he comes out.
Jib, are you?
Get no. 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 Get out. Look. You don't have to
I'll
get
wait
the
out
knights. You can sleep on Jib, but you have to stay up here.
What is the business? What is going on, neighbor?
I just have a guest over, and it's a touchy subject, and you can't ask any more questions about it.
Could I
No
meet
more
him?
questions. No.
Why?
You can sleep on Jib, and that's only because I'm a nice man.
And what about my friends?
Your friends,
Place to
they'll
stay.
have to find somewhere else to sleep. They seem more reasonable, and I feel like they'll give up if you just stay in here and go to sleep.
Well, no, they bolt. The
No.
bolt is just right here. I could just open it.
Don't let them back in. It's going against my wishes. I'm the owner of this establishment, and you have to respect my authority.
Oh. Is the problem the guest?
No, you're kind of
Yeah,
being the problem
problem.
right now,
We're in
actually. I just need you
I'm
to
the
sleep on
solution.
Jib. The solution is you sleeping on Jib. And your
I
friends,
don't want to sleep alone.
your friends, go somewhere. Jib, you won't be alone. You'll be with Jib.
Yeah, but I've grown attached to Sato. It would feel like a cold nest.
Tell you what, I'll roll Jib outside, and you can sleep on him out there. But you can't let the
Then Jib
Nafsagween
would be
get him.
cold.
No.
He would be on the stone floor. He can't move.
We'll roll him out. It worked out very well last time. Last time someone ruled him.
Look, I'm going to level with you. I have an 8 charisma. I don't understand social cues, but I'm feeling like I'm not welcome here. But
You can
you've always
sleep.
welcomed me, so it couldn't be you. And
You
it
can
isn't
sleep
cheap,
here.
so it is the guest.
You can sleep here on the top floor only. But that's it.
Why can't my friends sleep here? The rooms are empty.
Fine. One of them can sleep here.
Both.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, just nat 20 again. It's so easy.
One and the other you can talk to through this window.
get to pick which one.
No, just this one. Oh, you could pick which one sleeps in here, sure. Hey.
Okay. Hey,
I prefer the
Rick,
dwarf,
you and the
though.
motorcycle can be in here.
Nice.
Oh yeah, great.
He said it.
Okay, great. Knock knock. Knock knock.
You. Oh, they.
I can't. I don't know how locks work.
Hello. Help yourself to the booze. Help yourself to the jib. Don't let that elf in. That fuck.
This is my kind of bar.
I saw him creeping closer. He was gonna try to sneak in, I think. Oh, well.
You should stay here with us where it is safe.
All right. Well, you know, you talk to him through the window, etc., but you stay away, far away. I'm gonna be downstairs. You all just get comfortable. Help yourself to as much drink as you want. It's on me, etc.
I'm gonna build a funnel or a line from this tap to my mouth. I'm gonna sleep up here.
That sounds all right. That sounds classic dwarven technique. A good
We
way
will
to get a
stay
good
up
nappy poo. Goodbye.
Okay.
Here on the door.
He's like your hole. He closes the door. Like when he's like closing the door, you see like the big like vault like door behind this, and he's like, "Excuse me," and then he closes the wooden door. And as he disappears behind it, you hear the sounds of the beeping. The door opens, and make a perception check. Like the metal door opens on the other side, and you hear. It sounds like a deep gargling, like a bubbling noise, just like a gargling, bubbling noise
Like
that is
someone
very
being
faint.
waterboarded.
More like a pipe backing up.
Like a prisoner being bludgeoned with a pipe.
That's one way to interpret it.
Hmm.
If that is your truth.
No conversation though.
Not before the door closes. Like the door opens, you hear that noise, and the door closes, and then you don't hear anything else anymore. Seems like there's some good soundproofing on whatever is past that. The big vault door kind of cuts off sound pretty well.
I don't think he would hear if I just let Sato.
He'd probably be okay.
It's
Jib
probably
looks at
fine.
you.
Dwarves don't really
Yeah.
hold grudges.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
Oh, wait a second. That's like all we do.
Oh
Where
no!
did you go? Oh no, Sato.
Oh no, Zatho's lost in the big city.
Oh no, Sato. Where did you go?
Where was Zatho headed?
Oh, Satho's just gonna go to his room at the guild.
I'm out.
I'm actually gonna spend at least the next hour searching the relative vicinity of this neighborhood, looking for lost Satho before giving up, coming back, drinking himself into a stupor, and passing out.
I think over the course of the hour, Rick and Jib, Rick's gonna keep looking over at Jib, and then they're gonna play a little meet cute game where at first it's like they're just like to take a quick glance at each other, and then Rick averts his eyes, and then a little bit later they look again, and it's a little bit longer, and then Rick scoots over.
As you're approaching, like just a little bit of drool, like dribbling down like his mouth.
Rick looks over again and scoots over. And eventually, over the course of the hour, it was inevitable that Rick was laying on Jib.
As you jump into him.
He ramps the motorcycle up onto his little handles.
And then tips
Bumps
over.
a wheelie.
Oh yeah, I don't have the bike. Is the bike inside? Let me get it here.
Lays it down. Yeah.
What do you mean
Good night.
kickstand? I kick and it stands. I lay down with it, I get up with it.
Don't stand or she'll kick you.
But before you get to bed, you might notice your bike is a little took a little bit of a scrape out there.
Oh,
You can long rest with it, but you still take a little bit of time and working on it over the night. You know, taking a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
think he
maybe like an
needs
hour
to
or so
rest
to, like,
anyway
fix it
because
up.
he's got his exhaustion.
Oh,
so
you're
he-
so sleepy. That's true.
Yeah, his work would be shoddy.
Yeah, leave the bike. Yeah, for now it actually tracks the health because it's a unique creature. It's cool. But at any rate, the door is open and it is a windy, cold draft
Correct.
blowing in. But you guys can begin to find rest if you'd like.
Yeah, well, Doc
And,
left the
so-
door open. He disrobed at some point, so he's just walking around in pantaloons only. And at some point, he takes the dwarf up on his gracious offer, chugs everything that he can hold, passes out on top of the table.
That you do. And you are unconscious. So, relatively comfortable sleep, extra comfortable sleep for you, Rick. Which I'll say because you're at level 2 exhaustion, that just clears both levels because it clears
Oh,
the 2
boom.
levels and the first level because you could just take a short rest at the beginning of the day to clear the first rest. But because this bed, the jib is so comfortable, you're able to get that short rest in there right at the top of the morning. As we jump, well, a little bit actually in the morning. It's 2 a.m. when you guys went to sleep. So you guys wake up a little bit in the afternoon. Let me get the lighting right in here. But actually, before we jump over to daytime, were you doing anything in your room before you went to bed, Seth? Any preparations or anything?
Feels Seth's room at the guild is probably like less used. Probably just like, not as many things in there. Usually sticks around the lore masters quarters.
Absolutely.
But Sathu only needs 3 hours to do a long rest.
Oh, he could already be back, essentially. Yeah. He would be back
Yeah.
early in the morning.
And then if I can take, I think it's 2 hours to copy my invisibility scroll into my spell book.
Yeah. Make the check and make the money cost, I think.
Yeah, I bought the inks earlier.
Oh, there you go. Then you're all good.
Do. Watch me fuck it up. No, it's fine.
That's all good. You got that invisibility added to your spell book.
Cool. And yeah, and Zatha will be there bright and early, ready to.
Yeah.
ready
You're
to
actually
meet-
there. You get there way earlier than everyone else is awake. It's like 7 in the morning at this point. The door is wide open. It doesn't look like Eber came up to open the door. And they're passed out. Jib is this is like 7 a.m. at this point. Don't ignore the clock. Rick is passed out, and Jib is passed out, and Doc is passed out on the table, and Rick is on Jib, and there's a motorcycle, and it's still running.
This is why
Luckily
we left
the door's
door
open,
we
so the
don't
carbon
die from
monoxide, yeah.
poisoning.
See, I knew what I was doing.
I am wise beyond my years.
Ah, well, if everyone is still resting quietly, perhaps I could retrieve them a dozen donuts.
Ah,
I don't really have much money.
It's a silver piece for a
after
dozen.
my own heart.
Perhaps I could retrieve them some fresh eggs.
Some hatched eggs, not grown eggs. The different ones, farm ones.
But well, good, but the door is open. Then Zetho just quietly sort of
Going back here and looking at the back door. The wooden door does seem to be locked right now.
Well. Zetho will listen at the door. I imagine it's pretty quiet.
Listening at the door, yeah, you don't hear anything. It's just echoing silence.
Hurt just to take a look. Zetho summons his eye. Just to see if he can get open the door.
Yeah, make that check. eye tool check. That is enough to pick this first door. As you takes a little bit of time, takes a couple minutes, but you do get it open. And behind is the vault door, the one with the code. The code specifically made to keep you out, the one you memorized. The code.
And the vault door is closed, of course.
Correct. Positive metagaming right there.
Well, they were up late yesterday. Perhaps I could just push my luck. That will put the vault code in.
All right. The door begins to slide open, and it reveals a stone staircase that descends into the ground. Around a corner, you can't even see how far it goes from this angle. You would have to begin to descend.
Oh yeah,
You hear that pipe backing up, that gurgling, burbling noise coming from deep within.
Thetha will use invisibility.
Heck yeah, you do.
Let me put it in.
This is
Yeah.
what I've been training for.
I know that it could come in useful, but this was the point of invisibility.
Mhm.
Just to go into the depths. Thetha will start going down.
Shit. Where did I put my eyelash encased in Arabic? Oh, there it is.
I'm
Let's
sure
see,
I
of course.
All right, let me just pull you to this scene.
was wrapped up in linen, of course. Of course it is.
Along
And
with
here
other multitude of arcane components, because focuses are cringe.
go. Here we go. As you descend, you walk into what seems to be a normal storeroom. But the gurgling, the burbling continues. There are two doors, one on the far side, one enclosed. Both are closed. No sign of any individuals in this chamber. That's my Rick and Morty DMing.
Isn't that with it?
Does the burbling sound seem to be stronger on one side of the room?
It seems to be like resonating, like bouncing around, and it sounds like it's coming, deeper within. But it sounds like it's equal on both sides. It sounds like their sources is coming from both, essentially.
Gotcha. And like the stairs down, like it wasn't like multiple minutes of going downstairs. It was just like a stairway into the dark kind of thing.
Right.
Gotcha. Satha will just sort of quietly go up to each door, check if they're locked.
Nope.
Okay. And putting the ear to the door, like it doesn't sound like one is particularly different activity. Like they both have the same burbling noise.
Make a perception check, actually. The answer to that question is yes, the burbling is the same on both.
Bloody
But
hell.
you don't discern anything else.
Gotcha. And neither door is locked, kind of thing.
Both doors seem to be unlocked as you check them.
And these shelves, is there anything on them, or is it just sort of like a?
There's a few scraps of linen and other cloths, some sundries, a few like bottles of booze, those kind of things, like various bar supplies.
Sure. I am the gaze. I need to see. So they'll try to slowly open this first door.
Yeah, it's open.
This floor is different.
It is
It seems like an entirely different style.
dirty tile. Gross.
Grungy tile. I'll take a couple steps in, look around the corner.
Hmm. You see a painting on the wall. It looks like it is depicting a younger Eberk. Looks much more handsome, much more fresh-faced.
Then we'll go back. Close the door.
That one also creaks open.
Take a step inside. Seems to be a similar situation.
Indeed, there are two. There's a door there as well, and a door here. Oh, yeah, you can see that door. Or you would have saw that door as well, coming around the corner.
Right. Door there.
Yep.
Curious.
Indeed, you find yourself in a hallway. The wood here's finely carved. Looks much more comfortable than even the wood up top. Much more finely shaven, smoothed.
I will remember not to.
There is a rather foul smell coming from whatever's in this chamber here.
I see. So I want to step back out. Remember that.
Mhm.
You know, there are plenty of things to do. This isn't on anyone's list. I don't need to stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
That's always a good. That's what the sleuth shadow coat, and it just feels like, ooh, I don't know about that. But hey, the sleuth in you goes back up. How do I get you out of here? I think I just pull you back. Pull you back in. How do I do this? Pull. Zatho emerges. Everyone else is still asleep at this point. It's like probably like 8 a.m. at this point. And you guys are still napping. But you can wait out till around 11 if you want to wait till they wake up.
Sure. I'll sit and contemplate.
That you do. As the boar head continues to play wondrous music to keep you occupied. 11:30 or so rolls around, and you all start to stir and awaken. Haldak, you come awake on the you're back a little stiff after sleeping on the table, but you're here. And you awaken feeling so refreshed, Rick. It's unbelievable. It's like you were just in a spa
Damn, it's
all
like I
night.
didn't even almost die yesterday. Twice.
I think Ladok is like has to almost like pry himself up off of the table as like bits of like loose scales and spines on his back had like kind of nailed themselves into the table. So there's just like an assortment of like just Ladok sheddings embedded in the table.
Nice.
Oh.
It's like a decorative table now. It looks much more catches the light in such a better way. You can really sell it like an art piece.
Whoa. What happened?
You both look very refreshed.
Yeah, I feel great.
Oh, hungover. Dwarven ale.
Oh wait,
Too
let me do
much.
this real quick.
And Rick will touch his chest, and like all of a sudden it just like boosts up like Iron Man armor, and it's just like crystalline, and you see a faint shimmer and reflection to it. He looks a bit more shiny, almost a little bit like Holodoc in a way, though there's different shades to it versus just Holodoc's crystal nature.
He's like,
Mm.
yeah, this the city's a bit tougher than I reckoned.
And now Rick has gleaming armor on.
It's gleam. It gleamed. What was that gleam sound? Who did that? It was awesome. I don't. Did no one else hear that? It was just me.
I heard it.
I heard it, but I didn't
Okay,
know what
cool.
it was.
It was awesome. It was perfectly timed. It was like blink
I mean, that was definitely my soundboard.
soundboard. It was
Probably.
me on point. Beautiful. Oh, do you
It's,
need? I can give you that item if.
Yeah, I
if you
would
want me to.
appreciate that. Gleaming
Yeah.
plate, please. Give me that 20 AC.
Gleaming. Gleaming plate.
Ooh. Because of the WCX armor, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna give you full plate, and then I'm gonna give you armor of gleaming, and then I'll let you figure out how to copy and paste those things together.
Okay, no worries.
Because the stats obviously don't
It,
work.
it doesn't really matter.
for
It just makes it
Oh
so it
wow!
doesn't get
This
dirty.
never gets dirty.
So-
Oh, even easy. You don't even need this armor of gleaming. You should just take the full
Let me
plate.
just
and you
change
make
the
it
name of it.
Absolutely.
What are you gonna change the name of it to?
Oh, I guess I'll have to consider. Oh,
One of
I
the
got an
one of the
idea.
biggest wins from the other game was Glambison. Whoever came up with Glambison in fucking Wednesday was good.
That's pretty good.
That was good when we had the Gambison.
That was the Gambison of Glamour, though, right?
Yeah, it was because
Yeah.
it was a studded leather of Glamour before, but then we converted. And it was like this is a Gambison now or whatever, and now it's
Gambison.
Glambison. That's good.
I'm gonna look for some runes. The rune, whatever rune will be shiniest.
Shiniest of runes.
How do you
You
spell?
see, like he's like going through his book and looking
Mhm.
for something to carve onto his armor as he's getting prepared for the morning ahead or the afternoon, the noon ahead. Noon 30, in fact.
All right. So what are we doing, by the way? As he's like throwing his shit back on.
Probably report back to Master Rosefinch.
Oh, of course. I tell him that we're going to slay an elder brain.
Yes.
This is good.
But I'm sure there's many other things to prepare if we really are to set out.
There sure are. The city's full of random plot hooks. In fact,
I mean, I'm happy to report. I don't know if you have other things to take care of, or I'm happy to have you join me as well.
Not
Is it
today,
make-
sort of a lazy day. Yesterday, I used up all of my magic. Like 2 hours ago, so I slept in through it. So it is kind of a mellow one.
We learned about that bard who needs some help. That could
Oh, true.
get us prepared. I mean, if everything else we gotta do is off this giant, might as well do that first.
Maybe he can help us with the elder brain.
Or there's oh wait, Rick doesn't know about the farm. Never mind. I know about the bard.
There's the bard. There's the man
Oh,
that is
master.
inflicting the plague upon children or something and is extorting the parents. But that was
Right.
another giant, they believe.
Right, I do believe the doctor. Yes, a doctor on another giant, but
Right. Hey, if we're going to the lowlands and the giants are roaming around, perhaps, don't know, get more information on what giant he could be on. Maybe try to find it.
absolutely there must be people that Ansel knew,
Hmm.
other victims.
Handsome,
to-
handsome.
Very same.
How do you remember all of this so early in the morning?
Well, it has been my duty for a few centuries, I suppose, is just to know things, to see things, to know things and report on them, and old
I can
habits.
hardly think of anything other than breakfast right now, so I don't know how you do it.
Speaking of breakfast, our host seems to be missing, and I couldn't find him when I looked downstairs.
Oh, he's probably downstairs. I'll go get him. He's
Oh, this wooden door would actually be unlocked still, unless you relocked it. Satha, but you didn't say you did, so it's still unlocked.
Yeah, he's gonna walk in. I think he's got like.
The vault door is still closed, but the wooden door is unlocked because the vault door.
I think the doc is the type where after like a very night of very heavy sleep, he's the like severe brain fog. It just doesn't even occur to him that this door shouldn't be open.
Yeah, you go through and there's a big metal vault door like a bank, with a big with a code line next to it.
it's locked. Why is it locked? Sato, I think he made a mistake. The door is locked.
Yes, it is locked. You're right.
Well, that's not good. How am I supposed to go get him?
Well, you're right. Allow me to open it for you.
Well, thank you very much.
So I will go down and punch in the code.
Yeah, absolutely, you do. And boop 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 boop,
Oh,
the
I'll be
door
right back
slides
with you.
open, and
He's
Rick, you do
probably
hear
just in there,
the
John.
sound of a big vault door like sliding open.
Oh, okay. I'm ready to go. Oh, wait, where are we going in
Just
this
you-
man's basement?
He's not here to make us breakfast, so I'm going to go get him.
Oh, okay.
All right,
It
so
shouldn't take
Ladon.
long. He's probably in the pooper.
We'll begin Ladog's journey in the basement. I like the idea that everyone gets a solo adventure in the basement, and like everyone goes down one at a time by themselves.
This mythical
different
land
reasons.
that only
Yeah.
one person can be in at a time.
One at a time, one at a
Despite
time.
the giant vault door.
All right, let's pull you over here, Ladog. Welcome to the mythical basement.
All right, where's the bath?
It is as the stories tell. There are two
Hey,
doors on
Burke,
either
how
side,
long-
and shelves of bar supplies.
You will not
Hey, this is
in the
rhyming.
basement.
Ladok is like looking on every shelf, opening every box, looking under things that no person could actually be beneath, but is checking it anyways.
Absolutely.
Burke. Hey,
You
Burke,
hear the
are you
burbling.
here?
You're like looking at this torch sconce and just like,
Hey, Burke, I need breakfast. Hey, Burke.
and you, as you get here, you do make a perception check for me, actually.
Hey,
It
Burke,
stinks.
I need breakfast.
There's a foul stench in here, and you smell. Look, it's a latrine, and
Hey,
it's hasn't been fully.
Hey, Burke, why do you
Cleaned
have
out
so many
recently.
poopers in here?
for
You
group
only need
movement,
one.
for
He
grouping,
walks in front of this
as they
mirror.
call
Hey,
it.
Burke, is that you? No, that's
You walk
Mark,
into this
hello.
room, you see a strange. You see, just let me just before you take any more steps forward, just gonna say, you see a few strange things. One, you see what can only be described as the most likely culprit of the egg making machine. There is this strange vat of blue liquid hooked up to various other tubes and gadgets and valves, buttons, and levers that seem to be able to be pulled in a various combination of ways that all come up to this spigot right here that kind of deposits into this small little basin. This spigot is probably where the eggs come out. You see a book. You see like a bunch of ingredients and stuff being mixed. Looks like a lot of alchemical supplies. You see a few stacks of crates, and there does seem to be like a pasta. Pasta crates. There does seem to be like a almost like a cage wall, a metal cage wall, that you can see through, and there is, in fact, a cage on the other side. You notice all these things, and you can
glancing
move
around.
at your leisure, and then you see a giant eyeball in the center of the room. It is flopping, plopping, looking around, and it is constantly just twitching. It has 4 golden imp statues carved around the outcropping of where it is emerging from, and it is strange. You also can peek behind the boxes and see that Eberk is currently talking to something that you can't see past him what it is in a cage. It looks like something is chained in there. He's talking to it. He's kind of like calming it down. Looks like he's feeding it something. And yeah.
Oh, he looks busy. I'm just going to come get my eggs.
And yeah, he's just gonna pick up this basin of eggs.
Yeah, like there's no eggs in the basin right now. You'd have to activate the machine to make it produce eggs.
Oh, how do I?
I'm gonna look at the book.
It's next to the
May-
egg machine. There must be instructions.
What languages do you speak? Oh, you speak a lot, actually.
A few. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish.
This is written in Draconic, the language of wizards. And it does seem to describe
dragons.
some... yeah, and dragons.
No fucking wizard.
It is like, it seems to be like a manual of how to operate this thing, and it goes into detail about all the various things it can make. It looks like it can make a number of things, and mostly foodstuffs and other sort of things. It seems to be like a sort of food producer, and like the liquids do eventually run out, but it takes such a long time for these liquids to run out. It's virtually unlimited, but it can produce food of various varieties as long as you know how to operate it, and now you do.
Notes for the archives.
Yeah, you can.
And then I pull the lever.
Yeah, you can tell it to make whatever you want, pretty much.
Oh. How do I make it
Food
like in
wise.
wings?
Has to be food. You can make chili chicken wings.
I want it to be like wings.
What kind of wings?
Dragon
Buffalo wings? Dragon wings? It can do that. It can make like a edible version of a dragon winged meal.
However it interprets it, I want dragon wings.
All right, you plug that in, and then you pull the lever, and as it starts to bob and whirl and fumes start to shoot out from it, the spigot shoots out this goo, and this goo starts to solidify into the shape of a looks like a very large chicken wing. Essentially, it's like a drumette, but it's very big, and it's like, hey, there you go, part of the
I
chicken
want
wing.
the second
Or
one.
the dragon wing. Yeah, you do it again. It drains a little more juice, and you got these 2 big dragon wings. You get one that's like the wingette, and then the other is a flat. And you get a flat one and a wingette, and they're big. They're very oversized.
Do these look like wings?
Yeah, they are unsauced, as you didn't specify a sauce. But you could make a sauce here, or do something upstairs.
Hey, Eberk, how do I attach these?
Whoa! What?
Walking over is holding these big fucking wings.
What are you doing
I
down here?
I didn't mean to interrupt what you were doing. I just came for breakfast.
Keep it
What
down.
the-
Keep your voice down. Keep your voice down. Keep your voice
What?
down. He'll
Why?
hear. He'll hear. He'll
Who?
hear. My guest. My guest.
Oh, the one that is a problem.
No, no. Look, you need to leave right now. You're in grave danger.
No, that's fine. Wait, why are you on the other side of a cage?
It's not a cage. It's like, well, sorta. It keeps. Look, I can't explain. Right now, you need to leave because you're in
I just
grave
need you to
danger.
explain how do I attach these wings.
You go. Satho knows. Your friend. He's smart.
Wait a minute.
Go talk to him.
Wait, I'm not supposed to be bed down here. This is your basement.
That's right. So you should go.
Right. Where is the cook? I wish to say what a good job she does.
I am She's off on vacation. She's not here right now.
Insight.
Make an insight check. He's being truthful.
That makes sense. You're a good employer giving your people vacation. All right, I didn't want to interrupt what you were doing. Cool eyeball, by the way.
Thanks. Don't mention it. No,
It's just-
you're gonna die. Die. Oh no.
I think this is the way.
What the fuck? What have we done? What have we done? Do the others see this thing too? Oh fuck.
I thought I told Eberk not to let anyone down here. Seems that old fool is going back on our deal.
Oh, this isn't the way out.
Come in.
Oh, are you sure? Maybe you know. How do I attach these wings to my back? Cool stick, by the way.
Take a seat.
Sure. Or are you going to put them on?
What is your name?
Hlodak Vedomosti.
Why have you come down into my lair?
Oh, well, I woke up around noon and I was hungry for breakfast, so I came to find Eber to make me eggs, but it is fine. I found a machine that makes eggs, but instead they made me wings. Look. This is a nice place you have here.
What did you see?
Mr. I didn't get your name.
Dr. Gresham.
Dr. Gresham. I see.
What did you see when you came down?
I saw that Eberk has a bathroom with far too many toilets in it. I found the room with the thing that made these wings, and I saw Eberk was talking to his guest or something in the eyeball room. So I was just going to leave. But
And tell me-
I think I took a wrong turn.
What do you think of this painting in front of you?
What is it? It's upside down. I can tell this. Is it a woman?
Looking at it, it is a beautiful painting of a woman. She seems very elegantly dressed, extravagant jewels adorn her body, and there is one strange thing, however. And it's the fact that you hear the sound of a spell being cast behind you, and you turn. And this is a little bit of a surprising situation. Huh!
I think it's a nice painting.
You succeed. Very nice. A lightning bolt
Whoa.
suddenly shoots out right into your back. You manage to barely just like shift your weight just enough to like scrape it, but it still hurts a lot. That is gonna bring us into initiative here, and
fuck.
I am gonna say you were
Ooh.
surprised by this.
Well, I assume that's what the lightning bolt is.
It's true. That's the surprise.
The opening gambit.
Can I get a read on this dude? Was that an accident? My passive
Insight
is
check.
17, if that helps.
Make an insight check.
Giving you every benefit of the doubt.
He seems like he has murderous intent. His eyes are locked on you, and he is preparing to cast another spell. This is a surprise round for you, so this turn, you're surprised. So it's gonna be his
Oh,
turn
I thought
again.
that was We roll initiatives, and Hugh goes, and then this is round 2. Like, we start the surprise round. I'm surprised, so I don't act.
Right, you
Then
didn't
he
act. That's
acts with
fair.
lightning
That's fair.
bolt, and then back.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, 2
Then it's,
surprise round.
No 2 surprise rounds, unless I can double lightning bolt. This is how I get my double lightning bolt on you, fucker. Double fireball? Can't do double fireball? How about double lightning bolt? Well, you've been blasted with lightning, and now it is your turn.
I shouldn't be here.
And Hladak is going to take his wing, and I'm going.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm going to try to linebacker my way through this door. Just like smash through it.
Make an athletics check. The door's locked, but it is just locked. It's not like barricade or anything. But
I'm so broad.
with a 12, that is enough to stop you.
Oh. Why would you lock the door if you want me gone?
I want you gone in a more permanent way.
Oh no, I like the eggs here. Oh, I'm just going to leave.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you happened to wander down into this basement. This is where you will die.
No, thank you.
And I guess I'm going to. How can I smash this door as hard as I can?
You can start making attacks on it. I'll say, since you were just ramming your body into the door, that would probably be your action. It'd probably be your action to like try to break down the door with an athletics check,
Oh.
because you could have done it in one. Yeah.
So the athletics
You
check
could,
is my action.
Yeah, you could bonus action spiritual weapon to try to attack the door with it and start hurting the door.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. That hits the door. It's a fucking shit ton of damage. That's enough to fucking destroy a door. With that, the
Sick.
spiritual weapon burst open the door.
And then I'm gonna fucking hoof it. 30.
It's
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
They always run. I don't know why that rolled so many dice.
I really don't have time to deal with you. I have an elder brain to go kill.
You'll have to make time, I'm afraid. You have an appointment with the doctor.
That looks good.
I shouldn't talk in this voice. Hang on.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
oh great.
A wall of ice cuts off your path and freezes you into you a little bit as well.
I can't roll to save my life now.
You
Except
sure
for the next
fucking
save.
can't. You take a lot of damage. Hang on.
I don't have a lot of HP, so I'm probably out.
I'm trying to figure out why it's saying two. Oh, okay. I see. I got you. So you take this damage as you. What the fuck? What did I just do? What did I just do? I didn't apply it. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Oh, I made it crit. No, it shouldn't crit. Well, you take 39 points of damage, which is you at 0. There you go. Easy. We did it. And
There you go.
we'll cut away from the adventures of Hladak Vetamosti in the basement. Just go back to the Gobbling Knoth Sanguine for a bit, see what's going on up here, and we'll get back to some some more adventures
Oh,
with
hey,
Hladak.
look, there I am. I'm just a
I made it out, barely alive. You'll be over here just so you can spectate. But the Tavern Boar is playing luscious tunes, very, very extravagant tunes.
Does any of smashing a door open and having a lightning bolt get sent off?
Make a perception check because the lightning bolt's very loud. It makes like a thunderous blast. And it might have. Nope.
Yeah.
I would just honestly, Rick's not listening for it because he trusts Everett, so passive is 11.
11. Yeah, nothing.
Nice.
Some time passes. But yeah,
This is a long
You
time
know-
without eggs.
Yeah, it was,
this is a long time to wait for eggs. We should go down
Maybe
there
he's
one at
going
a time to investigate
You know
and
what?
see
I think
if
it's
we
my
can
turn
figure
this
out.
time. But I don't need this new armor I just put on. I'm gonna take this off.
We'll take this off.
I don't need it if I'm going down there.
I trust that man
Just gotta
implicitly.
give the runes time to dry.
of course.
Maybe,
Suppose I will.
maybe we can
Oh, I
knock or
could-
something.
Well, we could go together. You know, perhaps I got lost, and I'm supposed to be off. Supposed to be working together and do doop deep boop beep.
Oh, you think it's okay? Everett said not to go
Beep,
down
boop,
here, but I
beep,
guess we're going down here. You know what? I do like crab. Let's go down there anyway.
You know, I do like doing the opposite of what I'm told to do.
I do know the rule, and I'm gonna skirt around it.
Rule number 1 of the chapter: fuck rules.
Fuck their rules. Respect our rules.
But if you don't, that's
Okay.
also metal.
That's kind of sick as hell.
All right, you guys begin your descent, and let me just go ahead and get you guys in there.
If this is how the story of one dog goes the ends, I'm so here for it. What a great way to die.
I wandered into some basement. I got fucking murdered.
Fuck. I'm from one table to another. I was passed out on an upstairs table. Now I'm passed out on a downstairs table. And this one's nice.
This one's
This room's
nice.
got gold shit in it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I didn't see this thing either.
Holodoc. Where's Holodoc? Dragonborn. Or have what?
You
Dragonborn.
see this door's open over here.
No, it's probably this door is open down here. I use my investigation to determine that.
Epic. Seems that we have more visitors. Send them off, or
Holodoc,
they'll meet the same fate.
are you pooping? He's not pooping.
By the way, do I need to make
oh,
death saves? Or am I stabilized? Or am
You
I
are
just dead?
currently stabilized right now for reasons. Bad ones.
Dope.
Stop, fellas. Hey, don't come down here.
Wait, where are you?
You're not.
Oh, there
Stay
you are.
over
Hey,
there. Stay on the far side of that room. Don't come into this room.
Gotcha.
Stay
Or,
back. Okay, good.
Uh,
Alright.
where's Holodoc and the eggs?
He pulls the lever, and then it's like, what the fuck? It's making these weird chicken wing things. What are these? Here, have a wing.
Oh, okay.
I'm a wing bar
I'll take
now.
some eggs.
I've
I'll take some
decided to
wings.
change it
You know
up.
what?
Wing.
All right. Well, that'll fill your bellies.
it's a kind of,
and real quick, you got any mustard?
any Dijon?
Because I can make honey, so I just need some mustard.
I think in the bar supplies in the storeroom, you should be able to find some stuff in
Okay,
there.
I'm gonna go get some mustard.
You got any honey mussy for my cheeky tendies?
All right, cool. You need to leave, wizard,
right.
and take your friend.
Yes, we're looking for a dog.
No, you need to take your dwarf friend, and you need to leave now.
Oh, is this sriracha? I'm taking this.
Got to help yourself. Help yourself. Hey, just head back up to the tavern, lads, and we can get some drinks and some sriracha mayo going. I got some
Yeah.
cooping
I got the
upstairs.
mayo.
He
I
shows
suddenly forgot
he
the whole
shows his
reason I
jug.
came down here.
his alchemy jug full of mayo.
Perfect. All right, good. Glad to see that you came
I
prepared.
can only make honey or mayo. Which will do it?
He starts dumping mayo on the ground. I got
Once it
extras
starts
too.
producing a liquid, it can't produce another one. You gotta choose
We got
mayo
2
or honey.
gallons of mayo. Let's make a party. Bring Holodoc up here.
Right. You know how much Ladok loves mayo, so
Oh, that's I don't know that,
I'm
but I
going
assume
up
it's
here.
true.
and just we're hoping to bring him back.
As this conversation is going on, we're going to jump over to Hodok. You're kind of coming in and out of consciousness right now, not enough to speak. You are currently gagged and like bound down. You're tied down to a surgical table, and the doctor is standing above you with a bunch of surgical tools.
You know, I do it.
It is okay. I let the sedation wear off enough so that you could see what I'm doing.
Oh.
You'll forget all of this anyway, so it's kind of more fun this way. Here, we're going to take this blade and we're going to make a small incision here, right in your. What are you? Your physiology escapes me. I assume this is where your guts are, right here in the abdomen area. This is where your intestines are.
He's gonna like,
Good. I'm just gonna catch right there. You should feel that just enough, but you just enough that you can't move.
Oh.
I assume. Yes, good. But now look at this. Any hotkey?
And he pulls out a small little vial of like little tiny little eggs. And then he begins to talk.
We're going to put these right in here. One here, and then cut this, and then one in here, and then cut this, one in here, and in here. Yes. Don't want to use them all, but you do seem resilient. Let's just pour a few more handfuls. Surgically do that, cut that there, just shoulder that up. Not bad. Well,
Sladok gives a with this bound wrist down by his side. He gives one of these like good suggestions.
Does he look below his waist?
Sladok,
No, it does the it does this plague doctor, because then you could punch
checking
him.
out the schmeat.
Then you can punch him.
so these are going to hatch in about a week, maybe more. When they do, you'll notice. By then, you'll have one option. Seek medical attention. Now breathe deeply, friend.
And as you're like, he puts a cloth over your muzzle, whatever you call it. You snoot. You do fade from consciousness once more.
Whenever he holds the thing over my face, is he like leaning over my head to do that? Like, is he having? Because I'm assuming
Yeah,
I'm laying
he's
down
like-
like on my back.
You're like restrained to this table, and he comes over you and like he just puts the cloth over your hand with his hand over your mouth until you eventually fall unconscious.
Can I, when he puts his hand over my mouth, can I breath weapon?
If you stay conscious in it long enough, so make a Constitution saving throw to see if you fall asleep immediately. The reason I didn't make you make a save is because you'll eventually fall asleep holding it there. But
Yeah, basically, he's trying to wait until
if
the
you have
guy
enough
puts
time,
a
yeah.
vulnerable spot, and he's gonna breath weapon to one, try to blow off the dude's hand or like give an opening, and two, so that the gag is gone and he can do verbal components. So Constitution save first, right?
right.
Nice.
You are too sedated, unfortunately. Your body is unable to like flex the muscle to cause the breath weapon to activate, unfortunately. So the
The laser muscle.
Go the laser muscle, exactly. It goes on, and you find yourself in a blissful sleep.
Nice.
So, right. Look.
Look,
I'm pretty confident your friend is fine. He'll return shortly. But it's imperative that you do not go further down right now. And I need you to trust me, which understandably why you might not. I just need you to know that this wasn't my first choice. I can explain more, but I can't explain more here. You have to trust me and go back upstairs. I promise to you, I'll tell you more about what's going on if you just go upstairs right now.
Okay. Well, he promised.
And a dwarf's as good as his word.
You worry me, Ever.
I'm worried
It's-
too
Oh.
about you.
And if you're not, I'll kill you.
That's fine.
But Ladakh, I'm sure, can take care of himself.
He's very, very brawny.
He is. He's very good at what he does. He keeps people alive. You're right.
Get me
He's
alive.
fine.
Only a
strongest.
select few die in the presence of Ladakh Vedabasti.
Ladakh himself has never died in his own presence, so
So
Never,
it's sure
not
to
once.
be true. Okay, good. Go up there, stay up there, and I'll get him back to you as soon as I can. And I'll explain after. Stay up there. Don't come back down. You'll die.
I got it the first time. Jeez.
Cool. Awesome. Great.
Why do you say it like 3 times?
so, we're going to go back down, aren't we?
I guess he really wants us to stay upstairs.
Because if you think twice about it, he's already said it twice. But so if you think 3 times about it, he's already said it 3 times. So it's answered each thought.
Oh, wait, I forgot my bike's up here. Yeah, I want to be up
Like
here.
he's reading my mind. You know what else reads minds? Fucking squids.
Like that thing was in my mind. I'm gonna go bash his face in.
You're back on the surface, the top floor.
It's just roaming around. It's pacing nervously.
Donuts in the main room.
The tavern music continues out of the boar's head, and it is a stark contrast to whatever may be going on below. Who knows? It's probably perfectly safe. No need to further investigate the basement.
There's just egg making.
Never go in
Growing
the
some
basement.
eggs.
Just growing some eggs.
And sometimes some wings.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh yeah, wait, I'm gonna eat my wings. Sriracha mayo time.
You eat your wings, and you guys do anything else in the meantime, or just wait for Eberk/Ladakh to return?
Jib can have some wing.
Jib eats it happily.
And then he gives him some mayo because there's some extra.
Squirt it in his mouth.
Yeah, and just pours it.
Just fucking lather him up with some mayo.
He puts it in his hair. Like, trust me, it's good for you. I do it in my beard sometimes.
Smelly mayo beard.
It's the
Son
oil.
as
It's
a
like keep
kid,
it
that'd be
clean.
my pirate name. Mayo. Beard.
Sometimes when it gets real sunny, I start to get sick, and I don't know why.
Air smells so damn putrid. Must be 'cause
Sunny
I'm not in the
days, so
mines.
smelly.
Oh, I might go out to that little fountain over there and wash it out a little bit. Smelling overly
It's getting
mayo.
pretty ripe. Ripe mayo.
Some time passes though. About an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, about 5 hours. It's around 4 o'clock, and then the door, you hear it open. Do not worry, for look who has returned. And Ladakh, you are barely conscious. You've just come to consciousness. You have no memory of what has transpired down in the basement, including even going down there, due to some, who knows what has happened to you. Not even you know.
Oh, Eberg, I was going to come down to get breakfast from you. It took so long.
You got lost. You fell down the stairs and hit your head, but you're feeling better now, aren't you,
Oh.
bud? Get
How's the
over there.
floor?
It is solid.
Oh, good,
Solid
good.
craftsmanship. It's survived.
Oh, what? Why did that? Okay, now the truth. Why did that take so long? And why are there no eggs?
I don't know how to control the thing, and someone changed the controls, and now it makes these. And he's like, I have wings now.
Okay, that's good enough. All the explanation I need. Thank you.
Oh,
Right.
those look like dragon wings.
All right. Good. So, let me just say
But you can
thank
make
you for
dragon
acceptance.
wings.
You want some?
Can you? Do they work?
No, they're only cooked like this.
Can you make them uncooked like the eggs?
Oh, can't change it, unfortunately. Impossible.
Well, no, what? Like make new ones and just don't cook them.
Right. Well, they come cooked. Is the problem pre-cooked?
Who cooks them?
The well, I suppose you know my trade secret. The egg making machine is apparently also a wing making machine.
Oh.
Wings, cooked wings
You ever
specifically.
think it's just a
Wait, why
chicken
would you
machine?
cook dragon wings? What do you even do with that?
A magic machine?
Oh,
No, it cooked dragon wings. What do you even do? You eat them?
Aye. It smells pretty tasty.
Oh. No. No, you don't eat that. Why?
Jib did.
Oh, Jib eats anything. He would eat the chair.
He's chewing on the bone right over there.
Oh no, Jib, get the spit.
Mount up on Jib and try to take the wing
wait,
from
no,
him.
it's good. It's cooked. It's extra brittle.
No, you don't eat dragon. You don't eat dragon. Everyone knows that.
Oh.
Bunch of psychopaths. The Jib spit it out. Drop it.
Yeah, he'll take.
You have a dragon, like a facsimile dragon bone, and it's like, as the saliva starts to, Jib starts like touch it, it starts to dissolve and turn back into this gooey substance and almost rubbery now.
Oh,
It's
look
weird.
what you did, you brocket. You're not supposed to eat these guys. This is crazy.
That's why you're not supposed to suck on the eggs. They'll turn into goo.
What?
If you suck on the eggs, they'll turn into goo, like Jib did. See the bone turn into goo. The eggs did the same thing. They would turn into goo if you sucked on them for too long.
Oh, why would you suck on an egg?
Yeah, someone found out.
Someone once told
Things
me
are
to go
making
suck
less
eggs.
sense.
I punched them.
Hell, now that we've cleared up that mystery, I think it's time for you fellas to be on your way.
Do I have like singe marks or like a gaping hole in my armor? Like,
No,
What
your armor
happened?
was removed and then put back on you, so it's like covering
I
any
mean, when I got
signs.
blasted with lightning and then ice.
Oh, that's true. You would have some like singe and some like frosty marks. So it's been cleaned up a little bit, but you do look like you've sustained some magical damage.
I think I need to sleep. Your table was not very comfortable.
Hey, I think I'm gonna be closing down shop for a while, so best find some other accommodations for drinking, sleeping rather. Be open in next few weeks probably.
Okay, I suppose it is pretty early.
You don't
Right.
you don't really look so good.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, that makes sense. It would be weird
And
for you
still
to feel
no
better than
eggs.
you look.
So hungry.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't accomplish much. Now it's late again, and I'm still hungry.
What do you mean it's late again? I just
What do
woke
you-
up.
I got wings for you.
Okay, but now I'm afraid it's gonna be goo in my stomach.
Those aren't
Well,
for eating.
Goo's good for you.
Oh, okay.
You can't spell good without goo.
That's a good point. I'm gonna have another wing.
Stop
you go.
eating the wings.
Okay, after this one.
What if I just started eating a dwarf's beard? Just had the cooked beard and just started chowing down on it.
That'd be
It would
weird.
seem stupid, right?
That would be different.
I don't think so.
Okay, well that's a dwarf, so it's different automatically. Apples and oranges.
Also, it's
Neither
hair.
of these are apples or oranges. It is a wing and a beard.
Can I just have
This
this
isn't
one?
the place for this discussion, but there is an education that needs to be had.
What if this dragon had 4 wings? Doesn't need 4.
He'll be a powerful dragon.
Okay, I won't
Well,
be
these
disappointed.
when you think about it, these wings are kind of vegan wings because they're made by the machine using magic goo, so they're not
Yeah,
even
well.
really.
Rick throws his bone at the door.
Get this crap out of here.
Get this shit out
What
of
do
here,
you mean
fucker!
I've been eating vegan? All of a sudden, I want to destroy this machine.
This machine is evil.
You mean I've been sriracha mayo on healthy things?
I need to eat some more mayo real quick.
I've been poisoned.
And that's hard to do. But you've somehow done it.
Right, well, let's...
In a way, your alchemy jug makes vegan mayonnaise too, because it's not using real eggs. If you think about it,
I would throw. You know what? I will throw it. I'll just make a new one. He throws it on the ground.
it shatters, and then like
I'll make a new one tomorrow.
one that doesn't
Whatever.
make vegan uses real eggs. It summons real eggs from an actual chicken coop to make the mayonnaise.
Sorry if I broke your stairs. I hope the floor is fine.
That's fine. It's all good.
Oh, you just fell down.
Whew.
Apparently.
Oh,
I fall
And,
into a furnace or
hey,
something. I got
hey,
scorch
hey.
marks on the back of my head.
good meeting you all. And if you run into Rupert, tell him I'm sorry I had to close down for a while, and I'll be back soon.
You know, just in case, if you're going with this whole wing style, you ever think of how good Jib would look with a pool stick? I mean, look at that art. It's like he's got one right there.
It's like he's already holding one.
I think we could change some things here. Make this place real hospitable.
The artwork of Jib is so much more slender than the man himself. Must have
I
been in
think,
his plan.
I think, yeah. If
Before the
I
diabetes.
remodeling this place into something more hip, maybe get some pool tables or some classic dwarven game. If you haven't heard of it, but
It's because it involves a big thing of slate. We fucking love it.
we love making big rock balls bounce around. It's very, it's
You
satisfying.
need a big flat rock,
We
a bunch of small
We level
round
that
rocks,
shit
and a
so
long
well.
rock.
Oh,
Oh,
my
it's so
God,
level.
We love it.
So level,
If
perfectly
the ball
balanced.
just doesn't even move.
It doesn't even move unless something's moving on another rock. It's a really
It's
wonderful
the
game.
perfect dwarven game.
It's like golf, actually, in the same way, where you hit a big rock really far, trying to get into a rock hole.
Yeah, but that's too
Oh,
above
God.
ground.
But they have underground golf courses.
Oh.
I was thinking about I could build one in the basement's occupied, right?
Mm.
I'm gonna do some remodeling. Is the point? I just need a little bit of time, and we'll get back to you.
Oh, how was your guest?
Guest is wonderful. He said, if you ever need medical attention, he knows a guy who can sell medicine at a great rate.
Sure. I don't remember the last time I took medicine. I can usually just fix it.
All right, good. Hope so.
I'm a doctor, you know.
Hey, of course, you're a doctor and you're magical, so even if it was a magical abnormality, I'm sure you'd be able to fix it, right? No concerns. Right. Good.
Great.
All
Thank
right.
you for the recommendation, though.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
But, we're about to go to the lowlands where there's no possible way to get quick medical attention in worst case scenarios. So it'll be fine.
Hey, you should consult a doctor or another doctor before traveling to faraway places. Always good to do.
I will consult myself.
Fair enough. Or the archives. Yeah.
Or the archive. How do you know of the archives?
You mention it a lot.
Do I? He looks back to his friends. I talk about it a lot. It's sort of secret.
It's sort of a big secret.
I have like a
You
little
have
notebook about what I
mentioned-
know about you, and the second thing is archives.
Oh, what is the first?
Beautiful.
Oh, I suppose I do probably talk about the debate too much.
Well, I'll see you next time, lads.
Bye.
The
Hey,
basement's
nice man.
we're
Let the
a
sleep on
safe,
his table.
a safe
Drank my fill.
place. After all, it turns out no danger in the basements. As we jump back to the city of Azora and we're right at our time here, we prepare to wrap up.
Wow.
Boy. Well,
Completing that
glad we
quest probably deserves
solved-
a skill point.
deserves a skill point. Maybe depending on how it goes, Ladok might get like a medicine one if he
Oh.
navigates this successfully.
That's all.
That could be fun.
What happened?
Yeah.
Sorry, girlfriend wasn't even talking to me.
Oh, we were saying maybe you get a medicine skill point down the line if you navigate this successfully.
He's got a
Uh,
parasite skill point. Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got some. You got some new. You got some new
Survival skill
buddies. You
point.
got some new buddies.
Oh,
Wow.
I feel
that's,
positively full of eggs. I didn't even have any.
Ugh.
Christ.
That's where we'll call it for tonight, though, fellas. And we'll pick back up here. Up to you guys. But if you wanted to, if everyone is free, I wouldn't mind running next week and like pushing the break off so we can desync the games because they're synced up right now, Thursday and Wednesday. The break weeks are. Wouldn't mind doing that if you guys were interested in pushing it
We're
back
playing
a week.
Wednesday anyways.
Oh, true. We could do it on Wednesday too. But it's easier to
Honestly,
get
we're
you three
playing-
to
we
agree
have
than.
session 1 of my thing next Wednesday.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So all 4 of us are
Oh yeah,
gathering
we
anyways
we
next
need them.
Wednesday.
We need them to alternate. If the plan was to play on Wednesday and Thursdays for your thing on off weeks, or was it
It
just
was,
Wednesdays?
we're doing Wednesdays and or maybe it was Wednesdays and Thursdays. I thought it was 2
Because I don't
different
think Kay is available on Mondays or Sundays.
days. I have Wednesdays and Sundays is what I have. Was that wrong? I have next
think s-
Wednesday the 18th and then Sunday the 29th.
Oh, maybe it was
that
Wednesday and
incorrect?
Sundays. It might have been Wednesday and Sundays because we had Sunday going all the time. Yeah. Well, it's up to you guys then. Up to you, Matt. Really. Wednesday, Thursdays, Wednesday, Sundays. You can do either.
Yeah, I mean clearly I'm here for them, so whatever it's whatever fits you guys' schedule. It's kind of K's schedule.
Yeah. I guess it's up to Kay then if you want to desync the breaks and play next week, or would you rather have your break on next week?
Because if we play this again next week, then we'll be playing us 4 on Wednesday and Thursday.
That's Pog.
So I'm down to desync them if we want to. It's just I don't know if Kay has, because it looks like the 2 days that I normally would be doing this are probably Wednesdays and Sundays, because that's what was available before. So I don't know if Kay would normally have like the Wednesday and the Sundays to play that game, but then also the Thursdays to play this game. I don't know. So whatever's easiest for Kay.
True. Whatever works for Kay.
Sorry, I was dealing with something. So we want to play next Thursday and then break on the 26th and restart our block kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just instead of doing a 3-on-1 off, we'll do 4 on this time because of the holidays, all the games were put off, so they all started at the same time.
Right.
So today or yesterday was also the last day of the Wednesday block.
Right. And as we get more
Gotcha.
games open, we want those to be desynced if possible.
Hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I can do next Thursday.
It's no big deal if you can't. Don't stress it. But
Yeah, because
If you
we'll
can.
be playing Wednesday as well. So I don't know if you're able to do Wednesday and Thursday back to back.
Yeah, I'm not on call next week. I can do that.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
cool. No worries. And if like we play Wednesday game and you're like not feeling it, I usually prep like the morning of or the night before, so you can tell me then, and then we can put off that we can just have a break on Thursday if we need it. But yeah. Cool. Alrighty.